What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? I'm just finishing setting up. Yeah, I'm done setting up, which is why I'm live early again. Can you believe it? 2 days in a row, Sieh came live early. What's up, guys? Hey, Yash, Jaram, Anubhav, Athar, Vrig. What's up, man? Hey, Gopal. Hey, Shashank. What's up? Hey, Vedant. Hi, Sumit. Hey, Gopal. See, the stream should be 10 minutes long. We all know your favorite of the year teams. Look, they're just better, man. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, nothing else. Are you guys staying up for Sentinels Fnatic? Yes, I'm gonna stay up for Sentinels versus Fnatic Sneaky. Hi, Naman. When is the match today, though? It's, so here, you can see the timings here. It's 8:30 p.m., and then 11 p.m., and then 1:30 a.m. Exclamation store. I changed that up, friend. It'll come. Hopefully, as soon as Nightbox starts working, it'll come. I know, right? Right on time. What's up, Himanshu? Hi, Patel. Rashi reached 1,000 kills in Sky Sports. That's amazing, man. Hi, Shaurya. Hi, Shashwat. What's up, guys? Okay, this is done. Guys, say cheese once, and I'll put you on Instagram. Everybody say cheese. Or, I don't know, say VCT. Everybody say VCT, actually. That's better. That's 100% better. Everybody say VCT. Why the fuck would you say cheese? VCT, VCT, VCT. VCT. No, you say. My bad, guys. Oh, by the way, I'm streaming. I put up 1080p today and a higher bitrate. So tell me how it is. Yes, VCT, let's go. Perfect. So yeah, tell me if you guys notice any changes at all. Photo got. There we go. Yeah. I put this on Instagram and we are ready to go. All right. VCT analyst. Thank you, grape juice. Hey, what the heck just happened? What? Okay. I don't know why Nightbot went ham. Sorry, Patel and Himanshu. I see what you sent. Probably for repetition because I asked you to repeat. But yeah, anyways. Crew is not eliminated, guys. Crew is gonna play in the lower bracket, which will be tomorrow. So tomorrow will be both the lower bracket matches. Will be whoever loses between X10 and Vikings versus Crazy Raccoon, and then whoever loses, and then Sharks versus Crew, and then they will face these people. So they're clear seeds, if you notice already, right? What is this? This is VLR. Yo, Rohan, what's up? It's spamming. Yeah, sorry about Nightbot. X10 gonna win today. Oh, okay, okay. Let me open up the prediction sheet, and see how chat did yesterday. So basically, we're gonna I'm gonna ask. Oh shit, wrong. We got 135 responses, by the way, on the prediction competition, which is amazing. So thank you everybody for participating. It's closed now, so don't bother. Okay, there we go. Prediction sheet. Felt bad for Crazy. I also felt bad for Crazy Raccoons, but I feel like if they just adapted to the meta, they would have won. So if you guys don't remember this is what I felt was gonna happen, and this is what happened. Gut feeling OP or what? We understand your sound. Yesterday I slept seeing first match of Newton versus Sharks because they looked too prepared, but then I woke up Newton. Bro, first map, it felt like Newton didn't drink their milk or फिर boost पी के आ गए. Like boost is the secret of air energy पी के आ गए Newton, and they whooped them. Like Gabby is insane though from Sharks. There's a player called GAABXX. He's insane, but in general, Newton just whooped them. They didn't adjust at all. Yeah, they can't adjust. That's the downfall of Brazil, I guess. How is Nightbot saying hello? This is what I don't understand. I didn't even set this up. Whoever set this up, thank you so much. Yo, Lord Batura, what's up? After seeing the VCT yesterday, I realized how behind India is in aim and game sense. How much we need to improve to be competing. Yeah, man. India is not exactly close, but not far. Not too far either. So let me just mark this green. This is your boy's prediction. I mean, we decided these are the 4 possible scenarios, but this is why I like the fact that this is on stream, because I have proof that I said I have a gut feeling this one is gonna happen. I think this happened exactly too, right? Wait, let's check. If I remember correctly, it did. We forgot about the third game, by the way, and you guys didn't remind me. So today we're gonna make sure we do all 3. Do hit the like button, guys. More likes, more recommends, more people, better predictions. XD. Let's just say Newton thought it was, yeah, Newton, okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'll take that. Newton thought it was a scrim. Haven, Icebox, Ascent, which means split and bind were banned, which is another green on the predictions. Our composition discussion was basically right. They did not do any surprises. So yeah, other than that, it was like I got the 2-0. You said 2-1, which you were wrong, but I'll give you the points anyways because you predicted the right team. And then Rexdreams predicted Crazy Raccoons win yesterday, which is wrong. So currently it is all these three correct, and then these two correct. So Rexdreams is 1 point behind us, chat. He's not available right now. Maybe he'll come on later. But for now, chat in us are 1 point ahead. Hey Ayush, Newton just fucked yesterday with 6 law. Yes, man, it was so insane. He was playing Astra in Sky Sports into G using Astra meta. Yeah, I expect them to shift to Astra meta. So yeah, it makes sense. Oh, thank you. What was that? Thank you, Devesh, for the subscription. Then don't watch my way of saying hi, bro. Arey, yeah. Lord Virtuous sends regards is cool. I like that, man. He announces his entry in a glorious and graceful manner. It's cool. Akshay Tayade, hello, sir. Arey, sir, not below. Hey, Devesh. Start it up. Yeah. We'll start it up. So, alright. First match is... We're gonna go in ascending order today, okay? Like, ascending order. Just how the likes should be going right now, guys. We have more viewers than likes. Daba do like button. Enjoy karo stream. But today we have 3 matches. All of them are increasingly sexy. Like, you have X10 versus Vikings first. Really good match, really fun. Then you have TL versus V1. I know everybody is excited to see Zelsis versus Scream because both of them are nuts. Like Zelsis popped off yesterday and it was amazing. And then the last and definitely not the least is Fnatic versus Sentinels. This is where I feel like chat, you and I are going to have very different predictions. Facecam is gone. No, facecam is fine. Oh, my facecam. Oh, lol. Sorry, guys. There you go. Sorry about that. I'm noob. Facecam hata diya. Ascending order kick W, I know, right? Thank you for the subscription, Alok. Move cam little down. Okay. Cam a little more down. Oh, actually, hold on. I know where to put the cam for this. Thank you for the subscription, Arya. This wasn't working yesterday, right, guys? My subscription notification. It's randomly working today. It's nice. Let me move cam here. This will be the best place for the cam because we're going to be talking about these things today. Thank you for the sub, Pratmesh. Why most teams banning bind and split? Because bind and split is where most teams are weaker in Europe, but like with specific teams, like they're extremely strong. So the point is bind and split are very polarized. Either teams are very weak or very strong on them, and therefore they want to just keep it out of the book, basically. Fnatic for the win, easy Fnatic. Oh, I see a lot of Fnatic, but like I'm expecting a lot of Sentinels in the votes too, so let's see. Need extend to surprise everyone. I would love it if that happened, man. But first we're going to go over the stats. We're going to talk about the matches. Then, so this is the itinerary for today. I'm also going to write it down so I can we need timestamps. So first, we're going to start like just basic talking about the stats. Like we're gonna look at the comp predictions, the Peter predictions. I'll put my score predictions. I've asked Rex for his. We'll do the poll with yours, and then we will, before we go over to the comp, we'll watch some highlights of yesterday's match so that we can get some info about Fnatic, and then we'll talk. Am I banned? Hi, no. What? I'm sorry. Did I miss your message, Velvet? You're not banned. Of course not. What's up? Fnatic has surprises. Yeah, they're gonna save the surprises though. I don't think they're gonna use the surprises yet. Do you think GE just out-aim every team currently in Indian scene? Not fully out-aim, but yeah, they have better mechanics, I think. I mean, the best mechanics, I think, in the scene. TM is really close. That's why, like, TMG is always top 2 contested recently. Anyways, so we start with prediction sheet. And right now, we're going to look at what comps we expect from these people. So, X10 versus Vikings instantly is very interesting matchup, guys, because like the entire idea of what each region deserves, like Brazil versus Southeast Asia, is like the theme behind this, right? So like at this point, like what X10 or what what do I call it? Vikings really want to prove is that Brazil actually deserves a slot. They need to demolish Extend. Like, this needs to be a dominant show. If this is close, then Riot really needs to reevaluate how they like decide to give the slots because of that, you know? So that's the idea. You want to be banned? No, what the fuck? Don't ban Valorant. Fnatic has a price of split, I guess, as they might show today. Fnatic has to change their comp and split. I expect them to go to Viper because they played Viper before it was good. And yeah, that's pretty much the only thing. Do most interesting matches of 130. Yeah, it's a little sad, but I guess best. No Malev today, no Rexdreams today. He's a little busy with his university. He said he might come later. Let's see. I've told him, yeah. If he gets his work done, he'll come. Maybe if you guys hit the like button. How do we have more viewers than like shut? Anyways, though, so talking about Team Vikings, right? We'll start with Vikings because this is supposed to be the better team. This is the winner of Brazil, and Brazil alone got 2 slots. So this team is supposed to be nuts. We did a mini WOD review of their game against Sharks yesterday, and you could see why. They run standard comps, but they're still very, very strong. So just looking at win percentages, I see 6-2 Icebox. Okay, wait 1 sec. Let me open. Oh no. Let me just open Extend on the side too, so we can think about it that way. Because, see, guys, for all of you trying to be analysts also, I get a lot of messages like that. How do I say this? Like, it's very easy for you to actually do analysis as long as you're looking at the right things. And that's what I want to point you towards. In general, finding out what one team is good at, like in this scenario, finding out what one team is good at is really, really good. But you want to be able to look at both teams so you understand the psychology, which is why I made this prediction yesterday. Like, the logical one was this, because this is the harder map to sort of step up, and you take away one for Crazy Raccoons, and like we saw that sort of like Crazy Raccoons looked really good at the start. They didn't look as great on Icebox, which is why I felt V1 will ban Bind, because I felt from the way I saw the matches and the Vetoes go that they're just not comfortable with Bind, you know. So that's a small thing I just wanted to mention because I get texted about it a lot. But anyways, holy shit. Okay, Vikings is banning a Sent. They have a 60% win rate on a set. They don't play Astra. Okay, wait, they do play Astra. Hold on. Wait, when did they play Astra last? What is their latest composition? Their latest composition in the grand final is non-Astra. They tried playing Astra and they gave up on it, I guess. But their most recent is non-Astra. They're comfortable with non-Astra. And these like, look at Extend. 1 game lost on Ascent. They play Astra. They play Sova Sky. Ascent is getting banned. I expect Vikings to ban Ascent. Vikings should ban Ascent. Okay, so if Vikings ban Ascent, what does Extend ban? Extend looks a little weak on Split. Looks a little weak. No. Just on Split, man. They're caught up in terms of meta everywhere else. Icebox maybe. Just because Icebox is hard. Did they play Icebox in the grand finals? They did. They lost. No, they won. 10-2, 3-8. Oh, their defense is trash. Oh my god. Okay, that makes sense. They're playing Sova Sky, Cypher, so their defense will be trash. I don't think they're gonna ban Icebox though, because look at it. If you assume Ascent is banned, then it's either Icebox or Split. And Split, they actually lost in the upper finals. They never got to play it in the grand finals. So it's either Extend ban Icebox or Split. I think it's going to be Split. What do you guys think? Cam malfunction. No, Cam is not malfunctioning anymore. That's old command. Sorry about that. Yo, Ritom. Why every organizer likes to play Phoenix, Anna, Rushi, Sir, Counter. Phoenix is simple. Fnatic stocks is Boaster, so they won't use Astra, but they still use also. Boaster he's just fucking around, man. Don't worry about Boaster. Hey, Trans. True. Yeah, true. Do you think Fnatic can win the same way against Sentinels? Yes, so I'm going to get to this in the end. We'll talk about Fnatic versus Sentinels towards the end. Around 1 hour later, we'll get to them, and we want to spend a lot of time dedicated to them. I don't want to mix in and out, you know? So we'll get to it. I'll answer that question. But yes, I think they can. I'll explain why. Extend Split is actually very strong. I believe Extend Split is very strong, but okay, I forgot to say this. Look at this win rate. Look at this win rate. More importantly, this is the map where they play both Breach and Sky. Like, I think they play Breach in the main event, right? Oh, they never played Split in the main event. Lol. Oh, they played Sky in the main event. Okay. So they play both Sky and Reach, basically. And I feel like Vikings is very strong in general in this composition as compared to Icebox, where you see what the fuck? Ascent go up. Icebox Vikings have only played 8 games and they don't play meta. They play Omen. So as X10, you would want to face them on Icebox because X10 play meta. Like, look, X10 on Icebox, they play Viper Sky. If you play Viper, Sova, Sky on Icebox, I don't even mind a Cypher there. Like, it's nice because you control so well. The idea of this Cypher becomes that, how do I say, like, this is why their attack is so strong, I think, because 10-2 on attack, see? 10-2 attack, 5-1 attack, 8-4 attack, 7-5 attack, 2-0 attack, 10-2 attack. I mean, this is Breach, but it's the same principle with the Cypher. Like, this guy is probably like a lurking maniac. And then the Sova Sky helps, like either the Sova pairs up with the Jet, and then the Sky controls mid, and Sova Jet controls like A main, B main, and then the Cypher is lurking on the other side. They get like control of every angle, and it becomes very hard for any team to contest unless you have your own utility, which Vikings don't. They play Race, KJ, Omen, Sova, Jet. That's a very shit composition. So if XN have done their homework, they should ban Split, not Ascent. Because if you go to Split for Vikings, they play meta. Like, they haven't played recently, but they play meta and they've only lost once. Like, even though they haven't played a lot, only having lost once is kind of a big deal. So, Extend might ban Ascent. Really? Extend will ban the map they have 95% win rate on? They've only lost one map in 20... I don't think Extend will ban Ascent. Ascent definitely banning... we'll get to Sentinels and Fnatic, guys. Low sample size though. Yeah, I know it's low sample size, but like in general, would you rather play meta versus off meta or meta versus meta? I think Extend ban Split. We'll go with that for now. Yesterday, Durke and Boaster... Durke was insane, dude. Durke played so well. Notice Fnatic and U-turn, both match play first round always tend to play Shift 2i in all 5 maps. U-turn wale, both match play first round always tend to play... oh yeah, the teams are much stronger in attack. That makes sense. I've always said this, like, with certain compositions, maps are no longer defense-sided, they're attack-sided. Noticed Fnatic and U-turn, Vale... Can I join you on Discord right now? Maybe a bit later. I like to finish this right now. Oh my god, that technical pause was so... I got some work done, which was nice for me, but in general, otherwise it was so down. Yo, Malav. Okay. Okay, so let's go on to the next part of this. One sec. Let me just go sit here. Perfect. Okay. So Vikings ban Ascent, Extend ban Split. That is expected. Now we'll go to the main event again. So we can open up Team Liquid and version 1. Now version 1, we already have some information on them, right? We know that they banned Bind yesterday, and from what I believe, like unless you really don't want to face TL Haven, you'll probably ban Bind. Like you're likely not going to, but let's see. We will look at the team stats once anyways to see what is their final call. Okay, so stats. We'll go to version 1. Actually, we'll go to TL first. We'll see. Bind, it's only 62%, but they play Sky Brim Viper. So, I feel like they take Bind actually then. But you remember version 1 stats, right, guys? Version 1 is horrible on Bind. They just don't like Bind. Why do you think Fnatic has a higher chance of winning over Sentinels? Vishain, I'll explain. So, right now we're going TL versus V1. Next we'll get there. Guys, do like the stream though. Or like, tell me if you don't like it, what you would like. Any feedback is always welcome, but if you do enjoy it, like it. Venom, these are JBL Quantum 300s. They're very old and they're not on the market anymore. So I don't know, Bind is weird for me. Let's look at other maps. 73 Boa, they both have this. So Haven is definitely getting played. Like I think V1 just want to play Haven because they play Astra Viper. Haven, like I feel like it's just very comfortable for them. Plus, like because see, there's two ways of thinking about it. Okay, either you get scared of the TL composition or you get happy because of the TL composition, because you know that they're going to play such a niche style that is very simple to try and cut like apart. You know, you can find the mini strategies that you can break. So I think they will want to play Haven. Both the teams actually on that matter. Split again, good for both of the teams, I believe. Not as great for TL, but Ascent very good. Icebox they will play. I don't think TL will ban Icebox because they believe in Yampy Op. Yampy up for the Icebox. Santosh R 100 like. Nice. Extend pick Icebox, extend ban split. I agree. I think that's how it's gonna go. But Yampy Icebox is scary, man. V1 ban bind. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. Which is why I said we have some information from yesterday where we know V1 generally ban bind. So I'm gonna say V1 ban bind. And I'm gonna say TL ban split. I think split is the logical conclusion for me then. Because they'll be happy to face them off in this. Thank you for the subscription, Badon Banerjee. Because look at version 1 split, right? It's really good. They have Astra, they have Viper, and this is the latest composition. This is not even like an old composition. They beat Cloud9 Blue, right? I think they beat Cloud9 Blue with this. They beat Cloud9 Blue, they beat Envy. So they're going to be comfortable with this double controller Sage composition. So I feel like TL should be banning split. They're good at bind, and they should expect V1 to ban bind, so not bind. Of course, their Haven composition is one of a kind, so not Haven. Their Ascent is really good because they have really good defaults. And I don't know, man. I just really like seeing Scream pop off the way he does. Like, wait. They beat... Yeah, I remember them beating Fnatic too on this map, if I remember correctly. Let me check. Yes. The fucking Scream on Phoenix is just like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And then Yampy actually gets to legit op. Cryptix gets to play his actual role. They all look good. Maybe Link will pick up Astra. Maybe that will be a change. I would like to see Link pick up Astra. But I don't think they're banning Ascent ever. And then Icebox. So for me, it's between Icebox and Split. So, oh, wait. Actually, hold on. They beat an Icebox, but Fnatic is not good in Icebox. They beat an Icebox. It's actually a bit confusing. Thank you for the sub, Aditya. Hi, RVK. And they will ban Split. You think they will ban Split? Okay, yeah, that's where I'm going also. Like, mostly. Thank you for the sub, Kiran. Alright, wait. Because it's off-time match, less viewers. What do you mean? Socials is the command, Shashwat. Thank you for the sub, Madhav. Why do you think Fnatic has an edge over Sentinels? I'll get to it. So basically, for everyone who's just coming in, we're going in a particular order. We're going extend, then TL. Basically, the order the match is going to be in. Because Fnatic is the most to talk about. So we're going to save it for then. Yo, Malov, thanks for the membership, man. I'm going to settle on TL band split. Actually, fuck, man. Wait, I want to go back and look at version 1 stats. Version 1 stats are better on split. Oh, wait, they're really good on Icebox too.
Yo, nice.
Damn. Wait, version 1 stats are really good on Icebox. Never mind. They lost though in the grand finals, but they just beat. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go all in. I think TL ban split because TL are gonna be like, they're gonna have seen yesterday's match, right? And they're gonna be like, version 1 is a really good team, but they heavily rely on post plants. We will fucking out aim them. We will never let them get to post plants. I think that's gonna be the idea. Yampy op anchor on B side and then Scream just going ham on A side. There is no way version 1 get to be as prominent. Maybe TL give them respect and ban Icebox, but considering all the shit talk that Scream has done recently against NA, I'm not expecting it. Thank you for the sub though, guys. I missed a couple of people. Thank you for the sub. Sarik, oh, you upgraded your membership. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Hey, Beastie. TL won split against Fnatic in the earlier challenge, but Fnatic was running a mean cop. Yeah, but it's not about like TL's strength. I think they're gonna ban off V1's strength. And they don't have as much info of V1 on whatchamacallit split as compared to Icebox because they saw them on Icebox yesterday. So I think that's gonna be the difference. Thank you for the sub, Anto. I mean, it's honestly a miracle though, guys, how we managed to consistently have more viewers in the streams. Thank you for coming though. That's all I will say. Liquid will pick Ascent and ban split. Yeah, that's what I don't think they will pick Ascent actually. I think they will pick Haven. Because look at like Vikings. Sorry, version 1's Ascent. Version 1, Ascent we saw from version 1 yesterday. Oh. No, okay. I'll tell you what. If TL are ready to play Astra, they will pick Ascent. If they're not ready to play Astra, they will pick Haven. I expect them not to show their Astra yet, but if they want practice on Astra, maybe that's how it goes. So Haven might be the deal here. It's Bosa's birthday. Watch out, he's gonna pop off and destroy everybody. Lol, if it's Bosa's birthday, they're definitely not picking Haven. He's not going to want to play a no duelist composition on his birthday. When is match today? Oh, so the matches are here. I'll show you. It's 8:30, 11, I believe. 8:30, 11, 1:30. It's these three matches today. 8:30, 11, 1:30. TL will never ban Haven. Yeah. But I'm saying they won't pick Haven. I'm not putting picks in the sheet though because I don't know exactly how the whole system works. They haven't shown it. But we'll do that. And then Fnatic versus Sentinel. Let's go. Let's open up both of our teams and see what their stats look like. Alright. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I was just derping for a moment. Alright, Fnatic and Sentinel. So 68%, 79%, 80%, 72, 73, all with modest games played. They're willing to play everything. They are at their best clearly on Haven, which I agree. Sentinel Sieh is a mad lad on Phoenix. So Haven, Ascent, and Bind, I expect them to be really, really good at. Because even on Bind, they can keep the double duelist. Sieh is really good at race too. And I'm just going off Sieh here, and obviously because of Sieh 10s. But let's go over to Fnatic because I expect much more polarizing data here. As you can see, not much games on Icebox, not even much games on Ascent, but they do play Viper on Ascent. So they will be comfortable because of that. Because they don't even, if you're running a Viper, in my opinion, you don't need to run an Astra. You can run Viper Omen. It's a pretty good combo. Rex को drag कर लो voice VC में. Oh, 1 sec. Hello. Oh fuck. Wait, my Discord. There we go.
That's good.
Yo,
yes,
yes, I was fixing my Discord. Okay, I have link. So I was just talking about, I was looking at Fnatic and Sentinel stats. Yeah. And I was trying to figure out what they end up banning. Because I feel like Sentinels in general will try to get Sieh on Raze and or Phoenix as much as possible. Because besides tens, he's one of their win conditions, I feel. So
he was fragging out insanely in these recent tournaments, right?
Exactly. So you want to keep that option open. I feel like therefore they never ban Haven or Ascent or Bind. So
so Fnatic are perma banning split, right? Like we saw that yesterday in their matchup against KRU. That's one thing that they don't want to risk because they've been running a 3 duelist comp, which they obviously not wanting to play. That's their perma ban. So 100% they ban that. Plus, I'm pretty sure Sentinels have a good split.
Yes, they do.
Playing it well. They're playing it well. With 10s on Reyna, Astra, Killjoy. I think they're running something similar, right? Like a dual Sentinel, I think.
Oh yeah. They just run standard.
Sage
basically.
as well.
Wait, no.
I think it's Sage, Killjoy, Astra.
Sentinels, right? Yeah, Sentinels run the standard Fate Cypher, I think. Wait, yeah.
No, they changed it against V1 and version 1. C9 and version 1, I'm pretty sure.
No. They played Jet, Reyna, Sage, Cypher, Astra.
Okay, yeah.
C9,
so then
V1,
they probably...
C9.
It's the same thing then.
Yeah,
but then they got hammered. They got hammered by C9 for playing that comp, right? C9's Zeta, their breach and stuff. C9 completely dominated. Yeah, 13-1, 13-2 or something. So I'm 100% guessing they switched stuff over there. To play out something like a different play style. And if you look at the bans, right? They banned out Ascent against C9, but that's just because they were expecting C9 to ban out Bind for them. So the other option that opens up for Sentinels is that you ban they ban Bind, and since Fnatic are banning Split, you play Ascent, Icebox, Haven.
Okay, so you're saying if you assume the Fnatic ban Split, then Sentinels ban Bind?
Ban Bind. I think that would make a little bit
Yeah, they have the
sense.
lowest
'Cause
win rate.
we've seen, yeah, because we've seen how oppressive the Fnatic comp on this map is,
Yep.
right?
Yeah,
On
yeah. Brim
Bind.
Viper
Like we've seen
Skyforward
how
is
like they get, yeah, it's just pretty impressive and pretty like util heavy, and playing post plant and stuff becomes kind of like hard
that
against a
actually
map
makes
like that.
sense.
Plus you have and plus Fnatic have 83% win rate on that, so Bind has to be the dedicated bind for ban
Okay.
for Sentinels, because it's
I
the
like
target
this
ban for
logic.
Fnatic more than anything. Yeah.
So this
Or
relies
unless
on
until
Fnatic banning split though, in my opinion. Because like
yeah, but Fnatic should ban split. Like I don't think any of these any of these sides want Ascent, Haven, or Icebox to be out of it. Like Ascent, we've seen Sentinels play decently on that map. Yesterday on Haven, we saw Fnatic go insane with Durkhe's Jet. Like he was getting easy entries plus boosters lurk and stuff. Like that's some stuff we've never seen before. And like given such a short time, like you've close to like 24 hours since they've played that match, and you start looking at it, you might not have the most time to anti-strat it. Because the Astrolurk is something we
yeah,
just saw
yeah.
for the first time by them.
So
Right.
somebody in the chat, by the way, guys, I want to thank you all for coming, but please, like, how do you consistently manage to hit more viewers than likes? I've never seen that, honestly, on any other stream. But someone says on the chat, V1, sorry, not V1, what am I saying? Sentinels will ban Ascent for sure. And they did get smashed by V1, if I remember, on Ascent, right? That was the only, like, in the
They
quarterfinals when they
went
played them earlier, like, I'm looking.
they went 3-0, right? On that map. Yeah, wait, let me see the matchup
No, no,
scores
no. So
then.
they lost 13-4 to V1 on Ascent. But since then, like, I feel like Sick, the way he's popped off, since you get Sick on Ascent, you just never ban Ascent, right? Because,
Yeah,
like,
obviously that's one of the factors, yeah.
and they play Astra already. So, like, there's
But
nothing for them they need to change about Ascent. So I don't think they're going to ban Ascent, Aman.
but why would like 1 second.
You said Sentinels Fnatic 1 hour later. No, no. So we'll discuss Sentinels Fnatic. Why I think like which team is gonna win and all 1 hour later. This is just veto. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We're just doing vetoes right now. Hey, Easy. Fuck, I missed Easy. Hey, Karthi. What's up, bro? Hi, guys. Hi. Welcome to this stream. How are your pickings going? I'm 3 out of 3 so far, Leo. Malav, you lost one already, right?
Just
Let's go.
on Newton, I think. Yeah, I
Uh huh.
expected the BR's team to
Wait,
kind
Crazy
of do
Raccoons?
better. Crazy Raccoons on VLR. I was on version 1 anyways.
Ah, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
so I was kind of gambling if Crazy
Ha.
Raccoons could do something there, but Crazy Raccoons, their mid defense on Iceberg collapsed so hard.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, like they had free mid like so many times. They got tube ups like so easily.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So that's actually perfect segue because now that we're done the band, so I'll run you through what I put and you
I
can
was
tell me
watching
if
a
you disagree.
stream. I was watching a stream
Okay, so do
while
you
working
disagree
on
with any
stuff.
of the X10 TL bands? Like, I think X10
One
is
sec.
simple. The TL one maybe.
TL banning split. Okay, 1 sec. So when TL played Fnatic in the this thing, what do you
Grand
call it?
finals?
In EMEA finals, yeah.
Yeah.
They were down bad like first half, and they managed. No, they were very strong. Sorry, they were very
On
strong on their first half on attack. They went 9-3 attack half on a kind
on
of new
split?
comp on split attack. Yeah,
But that was against triple duelists, right? That's meme.
yeah, that's
That's
meme
so
comp.
meme.
Yeah, but they're trying out. But they've done something new. Like they're doing scream back on Sage, Brim, Viper, Sky.
Hmm.
So it's
So
interesting if you think they run more of this comp.
yeah, but see, I'm not
Right.
saying they ban split because of their strengths or weaknesses. I base that
Uh-huh.
ban purely on V1, as in I
Yeah.
think they should assume V1 ban bind, and then they've already seen V1 on Icebox. And honestly, like Crazy Raccoons, I felt like they fucked up Icebox more than V1 won Icebox yesterday. Like
Yeah, even
I
on
felt like
Ascent. Even Ascent.
yeah,
Like the
Ascent
same
at
thing.
least
I think
I
CR
liked
had it.
V1's setups, you know. But on
Yeah.
Icebox, it just felt like V1 they just kept doing the same thing and they kept getting it because Crazy Raccoons refused to adapt. And I feel like TL are
Yeah.
gonna see that we're gonna be like, you will not be able to attack against us. You put Yampy with an operator to cover an entire site and you'll be fucked. Like,
Yeah.
I think they have an
And
easy
even
answer in Icebox.
yeah, and I think like this is one of the things that I realized even watching yesterday, right? When Fnatic played KRU, on
Yeah.
all the rounds that Fnatic took easily, like except the pistols, right? If you really notice one thing was that the Haven A site hold by
Uh-huh.
KRU with the Astra. Like there's only 1 or 2 rounds where they actually utilized the stars to contest a lobby once or twice, and they didn't do that. So this lack of adaptability, like they weren't really adapting to
Oh,
what
yo.
Fnatic was doing, and
I am
Dirkie just
really
getting
sorry,
open.
but apparently
Yeah.
this I Super Johnny in chat, a fellow caster. So, hey, I Super Johnny. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming in. We're just talking about bands. Sorry, go on, Rexdreams.
So so yeah, so then stuff like that, like we obviously expect like other regions, like it's weird to see like a super one-dimensional like setup coming out from like KRU. So I'm really interested to see like how other regions like set up their defenses, right? Like
Uh-huh.
Fnatic just quickly like just made quick work of A side like all the rounds if you really noticed it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I really
yeah, I want to
felt
see how
like
easily teams
yeah,
adapt to that.
so we're gonna go over to highlights actually. I want to watch the highlights once. So we'll finish the map bans predictions, then we'll watch highlights, then we'll go over to score predictions, and then we'll finally talk about comps.
Yeah.
But yeah, godlike MW1 or godlike anti. Thank you for the 40. They'll say godlike, but I'll say this, okay? I
Yo,
expect Anti to.
nice.
I have no idea. He's not told me anything, okay? I expect Anti to either join SATL or Godlike because I don't think there is any other way. This is super fun to watch before matches. Thank you, Super Johnny. That I really appreciate that. That's the idea. We're trying to get like a pre-hype stream going. But alright, so do you think TL ban split or no? Final.
What TL playing V1?
V1. So I'll tell you V1 stats if you want on split. Hold on.
Wait, I'll just open it up myself as well, so it's easier to like refer for the both of us.
So
Version 1.
V1. 21
So,
played, 76% win rate, and they play Astro
yeah,
Viper.
in one of the, like I want to show you something. Wait,
Uh huh.
if you can show it on your stream, 1 second.
Oh no.
It's pretty.
OBS Ninja again. Yeah, yeah, send it to me. I'm gonna fix OBS Ninja till then.
Alright. You want me to send you a new link on OBS Ninja?
No, no, I figured out that if you just like refresh it, it comes back normal. I think it's something to do
Okay.
with Streamlabs for whatever reason. Guys, by the way,
Yeah.
everyone in the chat, I made it 1080p today. So I put a higher bitrate too to compensate. So anyone watching in 1080p, I don't see what big difference you could see except in our face quality, I guess. But if it's nicer, just let me know. Like I'll keep doing this. If it's not nicer, let me know. I'll go back to 720p. I don't know how to mention. Hello? Just go.
Okay, yeah. So see your Discord DMs. I sent you something. Like it's an image. So this is something like while I was watching these guys play, version 1 play, and they're split. Like if you read the third line, it says V1 split aggressive play with Jet Omen. So
Uh-huh.
like their split approach towards attack was really nice and really refreshing. Like it was a little bit different compared to what you see usually on teams. Like I don't know how to describe it, but the amount of space they create for Penny to just like get in is like insane in my opinion. So this is like
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like a
yeah,
May
yeah.
8th screenshot. Yeah. So it kind of depends upon if they still like the biggest dark horse thing
Yo,
for version 1 becomes
nice.
that, oh, you haven't seen us play with this new player, how do you think we're going to do? Like what do you think we're going to do? Like you don't know what I'm going to do with this new guy on my team, right? So
Yeah,
that kind
yeah.
of becomes like one factor that we can't really read into. But given the fact that TL are now just like utilizing as much utility on these maps, right? Or even on Split, which is
Uh-huh.
yeah, Split is one of their weaker maps, right? Like Bind 62%, Split 66. So it kind of becomes like a gamble as to which of the two maps they really want to go to. So like
Yeah, yeah.
again, Bind and Split, if they both go out of this, then you're just ending out on Liquid stronger maps. 81% Ascent, 75%
No,
Icebox,
but
and a
that's what I
73%
mean.
Haven.
Like, I feel like V1 have to ban Bind. Because, like, it's not
Yeah,
like.
V1 have to ban Bind.
Yeah, so they have to ban
Yeah.
Bind. TL ban the only map they are pretty good at, or otherwise. Oh, wait, sorry. I missed a super chat. Thank you for the 40 again, Dilse God. Like, I really appreciate it. He says, I wish both join Godel, which he's referring to MW1 and Anti. But our team is almost stacked, bro. Godlike is the most stacked team since it's
Yeah.
been the most stacked team for what, like 3 months now? Like that's why I feel like all of us like depend so much on God. Like, but sorry about ignoring. Easy good says good quality. Oh, it is. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but this is public information on TC registrations, I believe. Someone, I didn't know this, okay, but like one of my viewers sent me a screenshot. Yeah, Easy registered with Enigma. So congrats, Easy, on the move.
Is it a ghost or is it a raw fuel?
It's instead of raw fuel.
Okay.
Yeah, so which makes you feel like SATOL anti is more likely with raw fuel and SMX, right? But we will not turn this into roster changes.
Yeah.
We will still talk about so Fnatic have to ban bind. Sorry, V1 have to ban bind because they suck at bind. So V1's ban is set, and TL then have the option of where they want to go. And I feel like since they play double controller on split, they will not want to, like, to add on to, besides how good V1 with Penny is on split, like, you would, the strength of a double controller comp, I feel like, is the most when you're not facing a double controller comp. But since these guys run Astra Viper 2, it sort of reduces that strength, and you don't really have as much information. So I think we can finalize TL banning split. If they don't, I'm excited to see why, because I think it'll be very obvious.
How about this?
Yeah?
They saw the match yesterday of V1 playing against Crazy Raccoons.
And they don't want to do
and
that?
they just target ban Icebox.
Okay, I'll put
And
that
then,
as
because
a thing too.
Yeah, because they did Liquid beat Send on Haven?
Liquid
I
Liquid beat.
They beat FPX. Did they beat FPX on it? They beat OXG on it as well. 13-0 OXG on Haven. They've 13-7 FPX on that map.
Wait,
so
Sentinels. Why am I still on Sentinels? V1. Yeah, but okay. So in general, though, do you think Liquid will rely on their strength more or the opposite teams? Like, do you think they're the sort of team that denies strength or takes their own? You know, do you get what I mean?
Honestly, Sliggy is a madman. He can do anything he wants.
Exactly. That's actually.
Yes, it's kind of like
Okay,
and even fair. Like the biggest issue with main event was that they weren't like bans; they were just picking maps. So like, okay, yeah, wait. FPX ban Ascent, FPX ban Icebox, TL. Yeah, so against FPX, TL voluntarily picked Haven, right? So they want to play the map. So Haven definitely should become one of the maps there.
I think Haven Ascent are untouchable. It should be between Split and Icebox.
Yeah, and so V1 has to ban bind. Like if they ban anything different, it's like a okay. If bind is then the pool, it's kind of like a win condition for Liquid. Like if you understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So V1 has to ban bind, but Liquid now have the question, like the option between themselves if they either want to go for a target ban on Icebox or do they just ban out Split, because both maps are kind of strong for V1.
Yeah.
So it's just that I would put my money on an Icebox target ban, and they would be fine with playing Split, I think, because the Split comp is something like they've shown the least, I think, since Yampy joined the roster. That's what I'm tempted to.
Yeah,
so
that's
they have
why
a lot
I
of
think
hidden stuff
they
on
just but then they would not want to play Split, right? You don't want to show your hidden stuff against a team like V1 this early.
V1. Yeah, that makes sense too.
They're facing off against Newton next,
Sentinel.
right?
No, do they play the winner of
Newton? Yeah, they play Newton next. If they beat V1, they play Newton. And
so
Newton on Split is a whole different ballgame. Like in the way that I feel like I know a lot of people say Newton Split is strong, but it's like sort of like TLs where it's assumed to be strong more than we know for a fact because we haven't seen them much on Split, Newton. They avoid it too. So that's where I feel like TL just gonna avoid Split because you know V1's game plan on Icebox, they can't change their game plan because they have a new player. If they change their game plan with a new player, then they get fucked and TL just gonna be like, Sliggy just gonna be like, I'm gonna anti-strat the fuck out of you. Every time you want to play a post plant, I will make sure you don't even get a chance to play a post plant. You know? So, and then if it comes down to aim, I think Scream is just gonna
Scream and Yampy.
It's fucking like so. I still see the Icebox target ban though if they want to get like on the same logic. Like if they know that maybe they can't avoid Split against Newton, they want to get that practice in early. Since V1 is good on Split, they will like, you know what, good practice. So I guess both works. Sorry for the fun, you just gave me mod without asking. Easy, I gave you mod long back. Okay, but hold on. Sorry, chat. I missed a bunch of you. Best composition, Astra, Viper, KJ. What do you think? Ayush, it depends on the map. But yeah, in general, Astra, Viper, KJ, all three are like S tier agents, right? Malav, I would say. Maybe not KJ, but Astra, Viper definitely S tier agents.
Yeah, I mean, Astro Viper, like, I think the best part about Astro Viper and Killjoy, right? I think that's something Immortals ran on Ascent, and it's so like defense heavy. Like, Immortals, I think, run one of the best Ascent comms with that, something like that, because it's so util heavy, right? And that's what I spoke about like a little bit earlier yesterday, was that it allows you to play so much more reactionary with Viper, Astro, and Killjoy. They're holding sites, and like you can really burn down the clock, in my opinion. So yeah, I definitely think that's a better comp. But with that, the issue becomes is that like you lose duelists, and like in this the biggest issue also becomes is that now your other three agents, like your triple controller, double controller single sentinel are now like in a position where they have to kind of create space for you, if you understand.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And then you have to then you're just forced to throw hands on the board and play for trades, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's one of the issues with it. And in the end, TSM kind of beat Immortals 13-11 on that match, so it doesn't work out. But I do respect that comp. It could be meta on Ascent, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100% possible. Let's see. I guess I expect metas to change a lot. Hey Godspeed, welcome to this stream. Hold on. What did I miss? Oh, so I'm sorry about that, Easy, but you asked for it on mod, so perfect. Just my buy from mod, not from stream. Yes, please don't go. Hold on. Is this the real bad love? 10,000 rupees super chat to me. I would welcome it, man. If you can get it done, that would be really nice. I'm late, but I want to know what your predictions were yesterday. Here, I will show you. But I will show you for a split second.
I went 2 out of 3. Sieh went.
Yes.
Wait, did I go? Wait, according to this, I think I went 1 out of 3. I went 0 out of 3 in terms of like score predictions.
No. But so I mean, we can take it both ways. But then chat will always get it wrong. So I decided to just take it as a win-loss thing. If you get it right, I guess we could give double points. If you get the score perfectly.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So, but pick'ems wise, you went 2 out of 3, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So we went 3. I'm kind of scared about today. Like a lot of shit relies on how good Fnatic is today, because my entire bracket is based upon them being really good at the start and then choking in the finals. So let's see. Wait, is this the real bad love? Because I just found out that easy was not easy and I'm really confused. Anyways though, we were going to watch highlights. So I will look up highlights of what was the first game? Fnatic versus Crew first. So Fnatic versus Crew, and then we'll watch the V1 game. Don't need to watch Newton versus Sharks yet because neither of them are playing today. So Fnatic versus Crew highlights. Let's go.
They uploaded on their own channel, I think.
Really? Like the VCT channel?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god. There you go.
Valorant champions. Sens is kind of overrated.
Tens on LAN is going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, what do you think?
Tens
do you think
on
he's
LAN.
overrated though?
So basically, like in CS, I think Tens' LAN rating is 0.91. I think.
What does that mean?
It's not the best. Like, it's not as good as how he is in Valo. Like, he's putting up good numbers, and this is 0.9 out of 1. So that's not like the best rating for him on LAN. And so I'm really interested to see how he kind of like comes out and performs on LAN in Valo.
Assuming that the LAN part of him is not that great because of the crowd factor, do you think maybe since there's no crowd factor, he could just go nuts?
Potentially. Yeah, potentially.
Views on Gabby and his battle stage name. Gabby was just, I don't know what he was on, man. Like, all he did was burst strafe. Like, he was playing his own game and only tapping heads.
Did you see that one round where he walked in A long and 2 Newton players pushed up A shot? Yeah. And then he goes A link and they take B side and plant B side.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, what? Is he like zero respect, man? Playing against fucking
it's pretty funny.
Newton and like he's just like, I will fucking hit heads only. Like I know Tens is applauded for that like capability of his. I've seen a lot of clips of him with Jonas where he's just like flaunting that he can hit one taps. But what Gabby did wasn't about one taps. It was about the cleanliness of the play. You know, just tap tap sh, tap tap sh, tap tap sh, and the tap tap always hit heads. He's not scared at all of it not hitting heads. It's actually nuts. I hope he makes it further. Tensor Shoker 8 changes experience. Okay, hold on. I have found a highlights video.
Grammarly can
not too long.
help you write quickly and
so if there's any particular round to see, we'll talk about it. But the idea behind this is mainly to sort of talk about the way Fnatic is playing, so we can bring that into our discussion about Fnatic Sentinel. Actually, on that note, I will go to this second because I don't want to start Fnatic Sentinel first because then we'll never get to version 1. So we'll look at version 1 versus Crazy Raccoons. Let's look at Icebox, since we're talking a lot about Icebox and how TL might either target ban or target strat. They have to be looking at Icebox, definitely. So this is the full map. Oh wait, no, this is Sentinels. Nobody made V1 vs CR highlights. I feel bad. Everyone made Fnatic highlights, but okay, no, wait, never mind. Daily Valorant OP. So let me share this with you.
I just watch it on a stream. Like, it's
Okay.
already, I can just do that. Yeah.
First map, and this is the second map. So, like, I think anybody who saw the map knows this, but I'll just say it anyways. Post plants, where the name of the win condition for V1, and then Crazy Raccoon kept giving them like fights, I feel like, which just enabled them to get easier side control, easier post plants. So that was the idea. But let's see.
I think honestly, Crazy Raccoons without Sieh, I kind of still think it's a disaster to play an agent comp like that. And I just think that they weren't ready. They weren't hard contesting. Like, they weren't playing aggressive. Like, I just think this is much easier for V1 to create space on a map like this.
No, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, though, right? Like Crazy Raccoons, they kept giving them fights, but it's not because they were being aggressive. I feel like they were just taking unnecessary, like, long fights. And Zelsi should be punished so much for playing Phoenix on Icebox.
Yeah.
But instead, this guy's just jumping up on pipes, flashing pipes, taking full control. Like, he should never take pipes for free in the first place, you know? And, like, the Phoenix should not be good on Icebox. But he played it well, and Crazy Raccoon sort of allowed him to play it well. So, not great overall. But yeah, let's see. The highlights is on. And yeah, like, I like the fact that version 1 are... normally we see B masking, right? By most Vipers, they put up the wall on B, they either execute or they lurk around B side. But Jammies was doing a lot of mid. And it's a really interesting setup because this is sort of challenging the other team for not having a Sage, right? Like, they want to punish that factor.
I think Jammies made a really, really good play when he uses Poison Cloud like block off the turret there. That was like a really, really smart pocket play in my opinion. Like, that's something I really, really liked when he did that. But yeah, and the reason why to everyone in chat asking why if you're wondering why we hate on Phoenix for this map is because one, the Phoenix ult, right, the 6-point ult, the map is just too big for you to get much information out of the Phoenix ult on that. Secondly, on a map like this, like, it's much easier, in my opinion, to play anti-flash, given the amount of visual clutter. So it's much easier to kill Phoenix players there. But it's interesting. So I really want to see how a comp like this goes up against, like, Liquid or something, or like teams where don't allow him to take the space. Like, over here, look at this. Like, they have Phoenix ult, they have Viper mollies. They're just like, we're just going to give you the site, take it, do whatever you want. We just have mollies to play for, and we'll just pop, run it back. Boom, first kill, just burn time with both utilities. And yeah, that's basically the name of the game here. And Crazy Raccoons, I don't really remember seeing them putting off many flanks which denied Viper to play mollies. Like, I don't think they've done that ever throughout this map.
They didn't answer the Viper at all in this map. That's what I meant. It felt like V1 played well. But it's not like V1 dominated this against Crazy Raccoons.
Yeah, this is the play. This is the play. And that was the Viper Cloud play that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah. He's put out the cloud and they're gonna walk up.
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like Crazy Raccoons didn't. That's why I feel like maybe TL will just be like, you know what, Crazy Raccoons weren't as smart. We can do. Ahan is asking, does the coach communicate? Ahan, please don't spam. I will definitely check chat, but spamming does not help. Communicate in game. If yes, what is the role of IGL? IGL takes care round by round basis. The coach can only communicate in timeouts. Otherwise, the coach cannot communicate. Too much space. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. Phoenix, just too much space for a Phoenix to thrive. Like, he can only go A. I feel like A, he's maybe decent. B, he's just trash. Like, if you go B, he's just like, what the fuck is he even? Maybe his wall is decent, but in general, not that great at all. Because you can't even line up the molly in post plants. It's the physics of the molly is very weird. So, there's just no great way about it. But he plays the Phoenix. He just, like, he's like a true W player. So he just plays it very well, and he's used the walls very well too. So if you can make it work, I guess you can make it work.
Yeah. And this is our biggest criticism of Sieh's defense. Like, this is the one round Xalxis came up to you, been pushed towards Snowman and killed one of your players. Jammies did it, and now they played really. I just think like V1 just had like a big advantage over here on this map.
Yeah, like CR responded well on the attacking side, but on defense they were just clueless on how to stop this the post plant situation. Like even in this, look, this net is putting a turret in mid to stop the flank, but they're not going for the flank. Which means Jammies is just chilling.
Yeah.
He has 3 players covering his yellow, 1 player covering his flank. He's never going to be stopped from playing the post plants.
And even here, they have the Killjoy to pop on this retake. And I don't think they went on flank to like cut off or block any like the only position that they had. I think they do use it here, right? The Killjoy ult. Okay, they don't.
No,
Okay,
I
they
think
don't
that's
use the Killjoy.
around 8-1 or something. They use Killjoy ult.
Okay, yeah.
I remember the round you're talking about though. They just try to hard rush with Killjoy ult and retake, but it doesn't work. It can't work because like.
Yeah, which is weird. Yeah.
This is like the easiest style for V1 to play on Icebox. I feel like when their post plans start getting threatened, which is where you'll see has the team worked on, like, you know, with Jammies, is there issues or can they adapt? Because even for Jammies as a new player, this is the easiest style of play. He's like, just get the plant, I'm just gonna do lineups. He doesn't have to coordinate as much. His wall is the B side wall, which almost everybody knows by now on Icebox, and his even smoke placement is going to be on the spike itself. There's nothing special, no corner he has to cover or coordinate. He just has to do lineups, and that makes it so easy for them having a new player. So let's see. I want to see. You know what? I don't think it's possible that TL might not pick Icebox, but I really want to see V1 get smashed on Icebox so that they can go in the lower bracket and change something, because this Phoenix, if you want to run the Phoenix even, like, maybe I would say dump the Jet, but Penny on Jet is really good, so I don't know how that works. So let's see.
But then honestly, like if you see later on in the match when CR really pulled out the dual op, like if you had a Reyna, the counter to a dual op is much different. In my opinion, it's much easier. I'm tempted to say it to a certain extent because the flashes stay on for longer. You can't play anti-flash and stuff. So and if you get flashed, you are forced to break it or get away from the angle, and you can like destroy dual op much easier through that process. So yeah, so it will be interesting to see if they change out some things for the future. And like, yeah, Crazy Raccoons did have that interesting part, but then they didn't show much otherwise.
Yeah, it just felt like too little too late, I guess.
Yeah.
It didn't work out. Hi, Sedulus, what's up? Vikings and ensure Brazil are being too overrated to the big fan base. I mean, money is a big part of everything, bro. And it's the first major tournament, so money has to be a big part of it. I'm sure it'll be fair if they don't do well, you know? Let's give them a chance. Let's see if they do well. Guys, by the way, I missed a couple of subscriptions. Thank you. Cottonmouth, I remember, was one. Pratyush just subscribed too. So just thank you, everybody, for the subscriptions. And make sure I don't miss any messages. Why you think Sentinel is predictable? We'll get to that. Hiren, no worries. At least you're here now. Welcome to the stream. We haven't got to like the extremely interesting, at least for me, part yet, which is Fnatic versus Sentinels. But yeah, what's your role in this stream? I know Sieh, but not you. Huh?
I think he just tagged you twice by mistake.
Yeah, energy bhai, thoda energy off ho gaya bhai. I'm confused. CR was insane indeed. Thank you for the sub, Samarth.
I think they could have honestly gotten Icebox off, Ascent off. Honestly, like I
They
think that
should
was
have.
possible for
They
them to.
threw at 12
Yeah,
11. I think
yeah,
they threw, right? They should have
yeah. I
won
think
that
so.
round. So
Yeah, on A
like
shot, the Killjoy, if the Killjoy gets the A shot kill
yeah, yeah,
and they don't leak A shot, I think they win the round there. They
yeah,
did win a lot of individual gunfights though. Like that was one of
yeah,
the best things they were doing.
yeah.
And like, yeah, so that's good.
Thank you for the sub, Siddharth Roy and Prakyat KS. And yo, Bullet, what's up, bro? This is the real Bullet, right? I hope it's the real Bullet. Hey Bullet, though, welcome to this stream. When we see QQQ Bullet on VCT, huh? But yeah, like, okay, I'm gonna skip this part because I want to see the Byrons and go there. But like, freaking, even on attack, it just felt like V1, even though they were making so many mistakes, were somehow more disciplined. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
To a certain extent, yeah.
CR was sort of just all over the place. And yeah, in some ways, it sort of worked for them because the erratic nature sort of surprised V1, I think, and they won the fights in Ascent. But after coming on Icebox, it was just meh. I'm asking Malav. Malav is like one of the. I mean, no shade to anybody else in India, but I think besides me, the only one who actually likes analysis, right?
Yeah, we can say that.
In Valorant, I mean, obviously.
Yeah,
I
obviously.
mean, like, dedicated to Valorant, not general, obviously, all over India. But at least the people I know. That's all it is. Pronounce my name properly. Prakyat. Prakyat? Tell me the right pronunciation, Prakyat. I feel bad for Munchkin. Munchkin was so good, man. But Munchkin needs to stop being a raise one trick. Like, why can't he just okay, you know what? Let's forget the highlights discussion. Let's go to Crazy Raccoons. Why can't they play Reyna? Munchkin, here. What did the race give that the Reyna does not? Like, what is so special about this race? Besides
they
the
don't even
fact that
have
he's
like
comfortable.
they like I think like the race becomes the strongest when you have like an Astra or a Viper that can make
Yep.
opponents vulnerable really, really easily for you, and you nade on that, and you get like a lot of brutal damage early on towards like other stuff. But yeah, and I just think like this is one of the biggest disadvantages of this tournament is that this is the first time these teams are playing against each other and don't know how, like, except footage of like old tournaments which might as well just be outdated now. There's not much that they have to look at and learn from. So it becomes kind of hard for them to decide their counterattacks. Is what I want to say.
That makes sense, I guess. Even more so
Yeah.
for the like upper region teams that are facing off against lower region teams. Where
Yeah.
if they do some random shit that surprises you, you're just like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? Because like at least NAEU you have a considerable bit of footage to watch because there's always tournaments going on. But like for all like Latin America, Brazil, I doubt these NAU teams know the lesser known tournaments. They probably watch like VCT challengers and stuff, but like the grassroots tournaments, I doubt they're watching, and that's where like random shit can come from. But hey, that was TLV1. So I'm gonna go over to predictions directly for X10 versus Vikings and then TL versus V1. So we'll start with X10 versus Vikings. Like everyone says Brazil is really overrated. I know that, but unfortunately, SCA, it's about the point you just said. They've just never got a chance to play against anyone as good. Maybe Korea, but like Brazil is literally. We saw that yesterday, man, with Sharks. Brazil can't fuck up Korea if given the chance. That was second place Brazil versus first place Korea. This is first place Brazil versus SCA. So I think this is gonna be a whitewash. What do you think?
I'm gonna go. I think I already. Wait, didn't I tell you? I think Vikings win this one.
Yeah. So Vikings is
Yeah, I
Brazil.
think Vikings
and,
win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think Vikings win
2-0,
this one.
2-1. What do you think?
2-1 Vikings. I'm honestly excited to wait. It's X10 versus Vikings, right? So I want to
Yeah.
see how there's that kid from X10, Fafitan, what's his name?
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see how he performs.
If he
But I'm
pops
kind
up.
of I'm kind of going for a 2-1, 2-0 Vikings, maybe. Yeah.
Alright. The poll is created and the poll shall be put in this chat now, guys. So go get your opinions known. So far, I think chat is all correct. They don't have double points for right correct though. because we didn't do Newton, I guess. So whatever. But I'm gonna go 0-2, which is 2-0 to Vikings. You say 1-2 to Vikings. Okay, we'll see what chat says. We'll give you a bit chat. We'll talk about TL versus V1 till then. Actually, before that, we'll just go over comps for these guys first, I guess. Before that, but like I think for me, it's gonna be very. I don't expect either team to change anything. Vikings, especially, like I would like to see the Astra, but since Sharks already played a couple of games where they were just ignoring meta and playing whatever they want, I feel like Vikings are gonna do the same.
But seeing Vikings recently, right, on Bind, they're running Viper, Astra, Phoenix, Raze, and Sova. And they're experimenting. Like they also ran Sky, Astra,
But do you think they'll go
Sova,
ahead with the
Viper.
experiment today, or will they just play it safe against Sexton?
I think honestly, like Vikings seem to have like much deeper agent pools to me right at the bat.
Okay.
If I talk about it, I think they are like much a little bit stronger, because if you talk about Extend, right, like from what we have on VLR 18, 20, 16, 20, 11, like we don't have the largest data set either for them. So so it kind of becomes interesting how they perform, but I still think Vikings have this one in the back pocket. I think so.
Yeah, it should be. Extend
Yeah,
seem
it should be
pretty
this way.
caught up to meta. Like I don't expect them to change anything actually, because they're the ones who are going to be under a lot of pressure. And if they try to change stuff, they might just dig themselves in their own grave. So I don't think they're going to change much. Vikings, like I expect maybe split and ascent. They bring in the Astra, but otherwise, like Icebox is the same issue that we were seeing with minor regions, where they're just not ready to play Viper yet. I wonder if they can play Viper, because as you mentioned, they have it in their agent pools. They play Viper on Bind, so maybe that's the change that comes through. So I'll put that down. Standard meta, but expecting Viper on Icebox, and then Astra on Ascent and Split. Like I expect Astra on Split at least. Like if you don't play Astra on Split, I don't know. It's just wrong.
Fair enough.
Alright, let's see. Did I miss any chat? I didn't see Poo and Tap playing for Extend anymore. Did he change his name? I don't think he's playing for them anymore. I'm not sure though. Do you think Astra is too hard? Astra is hard to play, man, but I don't know. It's not that hard.
So it's
Like,
not
they don't-
hard to play. She's easy to play, but hard to communicate and play with in team
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah, I mean, like hard to
Like,
play
that's the
in
biggest-
esports org, right? Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a lot
fair,
of
fair.
shit for you going. Alright, so I'll give chat a couple more minutes, but till then we'll go over our TL versus V1 score predictions. TL versus V1. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it simple. I expect 0-2 again, so I'm just gonna say 2-0. But what do you think?
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0 liquid.
2-0? Okay. I expect chat to also. This is the one. I think this is the easiest prediction for all of us. But this is also the map where I think we have a bit to talk about with respect to maybe something new that TL can bring out. Because, of course, Sliggy is a fucking madman. So I expect them to be the mad lads and bring something weird as fuck. But at the same time, they don't have to, because they're the champions of arguably the best region in the world. So they're already on top of the meta in a way, and it's teams who have to adjust against them. But do you think they run this Haven comp? Is my biggest question. Like, do you think they run it till they get punished, or do you think they expect punishments?
No, I don't think they're gonna get punished for it anytime soon, because we saw Fnatic running a variation of the same-ish today. Like maybe on Astra with the Brim, I think. Like I think they want to incorporate that a little bit more, because Yampy is not the lurker type player. Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna expect Yampy to go on the lurk in a lot of situations. So if you switch Link up to the Astra, he can go on a booster type role and go lurking, since he has map wide util access, and he can just do something like that. So yeah, so I'm expecting a 2-0 to Liquid, but on Haven I would expect them to run the Astra, but I also get why they run the Brim, is to be a little bit more oppressive and a little bit more scary when it comes to their executes.
I think Link used to play Brim before Brim was even when Brim was bad, I mean, right? Like, he was one of the few guys who just randomly put in a Brim game on Bind, for example. I think I remember seeing him.
And I think
And
on Bind, I think they were always fans of Brim. Like for a
yeah.
lot, we liked the Brim. So
Yeah,
interesting to
yeah.
see
I mean,
that.
like, in general, even other teams weren't playing Brim necessarily. He was playing Brim. I feel like he's just more maybe comfortable for Brim. Just tell me who's gonna win. I'm gonna bet my shouch. I'll be there, bro. So my like the way I watch is like if there's Hypoc and Pansy casting, I just watch the official stream. But if there's no Hypoc and Pansy, then I watch like watch parties, which is fair. I don't know. I feel like yeah, go on.
Vedant, Brim wasn't bad. It's just that there's a point where Omen was just stronger, like with the 200.
Oh, yeah. I just mean
200
like Brim.
paranoia.
Nobody was playing him.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, guys. Poll number 2 is up. So chat voted 2-0 for Vikings, which I was honestly very surprised by. But okay. Now this is the this should be a 2-0 again, chat. But quickly go get your votes through.
Yeah.
So I'm not a dictator. But this is for TL versus V1, guys. Go for it. I love you, Bacon and Vlog. Is
They paid
Bacon in
me
the
to do
stream? Hey,
They
Bacon.
paid me to do it.
Oh, lol.
I'm just kidding.
I'll check my GPay for my cut.
I'll just send it to you.
Why didn't you pursue an esports rather than analyze? Energy Bhai Malav is a student in UOT, right? University of Toronto.
UFT. Yeah.
So he's studying, friend. Oh, Karthik
that's
Hariharan
good.
is Bacon. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright. Big boy time. Aight. Easy predictions done. So
This is
Fnatic versus Sentinels. I believe. No, I think. Oh, so wait. Okay, I need to open a couple of things because. So I want to show you guys why this is spicy. And I know you guys are gonna disagree with me on this, but if I remember correctly, you are predicting
2-1 Fnatic.
Fnatic, right? Yes. So
I'm
I
Fnatic.
believe not all the Indian pros are on the same side. Like I'm also on Fnatic, but I remember saying Rite2ace is Pickens.
Right, is Sentinels?
Yeah, if I remember correctly. I'm just gonna
Okay.
open it up right
Wait,
now. Hold
I'm
on.
gonna open his Twitter as well. Let me check.
Yep. Alright, I got it. Yeah, he predicts Sentinels. Rite2ace predicts Sentinels.
Is in his pickings?
He
Is
predicts
that what
Sentinels
you
to win the tournament. It is Pickens.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay, Ace, I see you. I can't, like, I'm just like, dude, honestly, I know all of you guys think I am a EU fanboy, and I'm not even gonna deny it. I am. Like, they're the fucking best. I am a fanboy of the best. Like, it's as simple as that. And I am genuinely perplexed to say, I would even believe that Sentinels beat TL rather than Fnatic. I know this is a weird thing. We'll get to this. I'm going to save this full conversation for later. But to just sort of touch over it, I feel like Sentinels is a better match against TL's playstyle than Fnatic's playstyle. I feel like Sentinels give Fnatic what they want, which is like control-based fights and or like random tens moments, which Boaster can 100% read. I don't know. I feel like if Sentinels win, it has to be a sick performance. Like, not, okay, that came out wrong. Pun not intended.
Yeah.
But you get what I mean. Like, I feel like it's all up to sick. We'll leave that for now though. So Ace is one. I want to look up another, which is, do you know any other pros who did pick'ems? I know RVK did.
Is Rishi in chat?
He's not. I think he went for
Yeah,
practice.
he is.
Yes?
I could
I
tag
think
him.
his. Oh, then
Wait, he
he's
must.
not.
It's on his Twitter, I think. It has to be on his Twitter. I think.
I
it's
know.
on-
Oh, he also. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. All right. Pros on one side, analysts on another, guys. This is my next video coming up. Pros versus.
Content. We found content already.
Oh my God! Both the pros we know picked Sentinels.
Wait, so they're predicting. So wait, is Ace also predicting SCN to go unbeaten?
Wait, am I? Is this the same? I'm confused. Wait, did I fuck up? Hold on.
You can just see the person who's made, like the name of the person if you scroll down, I think, at the bottom.
Yeah,
of it.
wait. No, yeah. It's different names, but it's almost the same. Okay, the only difference is RVK thinks, oh shit, RVK thinks Newton will beat Fnatic also in the lower brackets.
But honestly,
Yeah.
I think a lot of these pick'ems, like I think a lot of them would change it after how they saw Fnatic playing today, like yesterday.
Yes,
I
against
think
Crew.
that would be, yeah, because I think I do understand why Ace would predict something like this, like given the fact that there's like two youngsters, like
Uh-huh.
who aren't
Oh.
like who don't have the most LAN experience and don't know, like they don't have the nerves to hold themselves. Like, you
Okay,
understand
but
what I'm
there's
trying to say?
something more controversial in Ace's
Which
pickings. I
is
just realized.
Fnatic losing to Newton, right?
No,
Yeah,
that is RVK. Ace says that Fnatic will lose to Vikings.
oh, okay, and Rishi says Fnatic lose to Newton, so
Yeah, yeah.
which is really really interesting to see that they're predicting Fnatic to lose.
Why are you
But I
speaking
do
in
think,
Russian?
yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know. I don't know. Uh,
Yeah, man. According to Ace, this will happen. Look, okay.
yeah.
Let me make something clear. Before the reason we are like looking at all this or even laughing is because we have a very different perspective or
View.
even very
Yeah.
different. I feel like advantages and disadvantages. The way we look at it is very different from
Yeah.
the way players look at
Obviously.
it. So
Yeah.
they will have their own idea, we'll have our own idea, which is why it'll be very different. Which is why it's interesting because at the end of the day, the best teams are the ones who account for both points of view and find the best way to do it in an objective way. So that is my ideology, which is why I think Fnatic is the best. But like, which is why I feel very weird when I consider Sentinels beating them. But if that's gonna happen, it's gonna be a sick day. But you know what? We'll go over to the predictions. I'm gonna say 2-0 actually to Fnatic,
Yeah.
and you're going to say 2-1, right?
Fnatic, yeah.
Yeah. Let me open up the polls, guys. I will explain why I'm saying 2-0. Okay, this is not why you think at all. 2-0 TL as expected. How the okay? Wait. New poll. I want new poll. There we go. So I'll make a poll and you guys let me know, and then we'll talk about like why, which score line is likely for what reasons. Because I think all four score lines are possible in this matchup. In general, when I make this prediction poll, there are like maybe you think Crazy Raccoons will pull off a upset, but you almost will never think they'll pull off 2-0 upset. It's probably 2-1. But in this, I think Sentinels have the capability 2-0 also, so it could be anything. We will see. So I'll put up 2-0, 2-1. So there we go. Toll is ready. And honestly, I kind of want to be wrong about this because I was watching Shroud yesterday and he was explaining that he feels a lot of the issue in NA is like he feels that NA is more talented than EU in terms of pure talent. He feels NA is better than EU, but he thinks that NA is just a bunch of chimpanzees when it comes to discipline. And EU is just like way better in terms of discipline. He thinks if NA got even like a portion of EU discipline, they would smurf on EU every single day. And I kind of agree. Like, I don't agree in that extreme manner, but like, I agree in terms of the idea that क्या बोलते हैं, EU wins out because they are much more calculated, right?
If you remember, Angel said the top NA team takes 4 rounds against top EU teams.
Yeah, I remember that.
Assuming they win both pistols, that too. So it was
Yeah,
like-
he said they only take pistols because they have aim, basically.
yeah. So it's interesting to see how that works out. But yeah, I'm still riding on Fnatic, I think. But I want to see how much Sentinels have changed, like from the like they've had this time to like come up with new stuff, but I still think Fnatic are a little bit ahead.
Fnatic are, yeah, I agree, and it's not just us. Like Scrimbucks, most like even most Sentinel players after playing Scrims, like Tens, I think was saying on stream that he thinks Fnatic is just the fact that he thinks Fnatic is the best just after TL beat them in a tournament speaks so much, right?
Yeah.
Like it just speaks so much about the team. Like I feel like they got surprised, but they just still they are really really strong. Right, yeah, let's see. Team play greater than raw aim in a nutshell. I mean, not necessarily greater than, but yeah, definitely more valuable, I would say.
But in certain cases, there are certain cases, like if you remember when Shot Up was playing Reyna on a lot of maps, right?
Oh my god, Immortals.
He got a lot of hate for doing that, but since he was just playing gunfight based and not really like playing for the team based on utility and stuff, but
Uh-huh.
we gotta really appreciate what they were doing in comps like that, because
Yeah.
like if you get an early pick, right? If you take like a Killjoy off the board when she has her ult or something, that could really influence how the round pans out in
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I don't think
Yeah.
aim is necessarily less than team
Yeah.
play. I
So
just think team play is
yeah.
more consistently valuable. But if you can get aim is high risk, high reward. There is way higher reward than team play for aim, I guess. And it
Yeah,
does.
obviously.
You should try it. But
Obviously.
alright. Chat, I'm gonna spam the link once more. Get your votes through. Come on, this is the map that you definitely want your voices heard. Until then, we'll check up with you. Guys, do like the stream. Get us to 400 likes. Let's go hit that like button. Thank you everybody for coming. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're hyped, because I am hyped. It's a new subscription. Thank you, Badri, for the subscription. But alright, let's look at some questions. Sentinels gonna 100% pick Haven and ban Split. Shik should go Phoenix or Sage on Haven. Sentinels is not gonna ban Split, in my opinion. Do you think
They
Sentinels
gotta
will
let
ban Split?
Why would they ban Split? Like, they're gonna let Fnatic
Yeah.
do it for themselves, because Fnatic
Exactly.
are like all of Fnatic was meme comp on this, like 3 duelists. So Fnatic also banned Split against KRU. So
Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't think it's gonna be like, okay, we'll do it ourselves. Okay, so I was gonna say, the thing is, I don't think it's hard to even predict what Fnatic will play on Split if Split does come up, and I think Sentinels have the like analysts and coaches to predict the same. We have not met IRL Energy Bhai, but what do you think? Okay, so if Fnatic do play Split, what composition do we see?
I don't see it. Like, they could potentially like just copy the Haven comp, right? Okay.
Oh,
Like this that would work out well, I think. Wait a second, let me just
I
let
can
me
pull it up.
just
Yeah,
yeah.
Fnatic. Let's see. We can even look at what they have played in Split throughout their careers, like as Summon FC also. So they played Viper way back, I remember that. But recently on Haven, okay, so you're saying they play Jet, Sky, Sage, Astra, Killjoy. Okay. So this is, I believe, what's his name? Fuck, I'm derping here. Dapper? No, why am I saying Dapper? What is Fnatic's? No,
IGL?
Magnum? No, Magnum on KJ and then Boaster on Astra, right?
Yeah. That's the
Yeah. They played yesterday this, yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, that's the Haven comp I expect them to like replicate. But on like then the question really becomes is do they really, like they can Mystic can play Viper as well. So Mystic could also potentially just drop Sky, and they can say, okay, we'll drop the Initiator and we'll pick up Viper to play up on this map. But then that really becomes that's so util heavy if you look at it, because you have Killjoy to hold out one side, your Sage
yeah.
for mid and like retake
think-
walls or whatever walls you need, and
What
then the
if they
kill
just
and the
drop
Viper.
What if they just drop the Sky and pick up the Viper? Like you play
Yeah,
Sage,
that's
KJ,
what I was
Astra,
recommending
Viper.
as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was recommending as well. Yeah.
It's a very slow comp though, and in that comp, I guess Boaster plays Sage then? Like Battle Sage?
Thomas playing Sage on Haven, right? So Boaster
Oh
can
yeah,
just stick to
Boaster
playing
has...
Astra for this. Yeah, so I think everyone sticks except Mystic just locking in Viper instead of Sky.
That makes sense. That makes the most sense actually, because that it just works very well for Mystic too, because he's more of a Viper lover than Boaster is. Like both of them play, but Mystic is more of like the Viper one trick sort of guy. Not one trick, but like really good Viper. So okay, yeah, I like that. I'll go with that too. So basically we're doing this, guys, to tell you that we feel Sentinels will not ban Split because they can also predict this. Like expect, not this. Wait. Expect
the Sky replaces the Sova.
And expect Fnatic Haven comp. It's plus Viper. That's all. Just Mystic plus Mystic Viper.
Yeah.
Yeah, this makes sense. Like I feel like this is the most comfortable. Maybe they have. I feel like they should have two things prepared, but let's see. Thank you for all the subscriptions, guys. Thank you, Madhusudan KP. Do like 4 likes away, but let's look at I'll give you a final chance to vote on this, and then we'll look at what your predictions are. So go vote. I mean, it's pinned. I don't know why I'm spamming, but like I'll spam anyways. Just go get your votes in. I really want to know what chat thinks, and I want to ask you before we see it. What do you think they're gonna say? Like, do you think they're going Fnatic
Chat?
way, Sentinel way? Chat. Yeah.
I think like we watch a lot more NAs. I think a lot more people will go for Sentinels.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're gonna see 2-1 Sentinels because of how much Fnatic like the direction of Fnatic have pushed them towards. But in general, I think they would feel 2-0 Sentinels because I mean this is why I feel like pro players also going to Sentinels because the Sentinels hype train is real. They are one of the best teams. Thank you Savage Gusti for the subscription. I really appreciate it. But yeah, in general, like I don't know. In a big map like Haven, is Sova better than Sky? What do you think? I have a very strong opinion on this, I think.
I think the reason Sky is picked like a lot more now is one because it's a lot harder to counter Sky than it is to counter Sova.
Yes.
Because breaking the flash is a lot harder than breaking recons.
Yes.
I feel right, and secondly, Sky offers a lot more pockets of continuous information. Like you wolf, you
Yes.
flash, you flash, you flash. Like sure, there's no like refreshment, but it's just a little bit more utility I feel at hand in a certain point. Plus healing always comes in to be huge when Viper is becoming meta with her mollies and Killjoy mollies and turrets are also meta, so the heal is always a plus point. So that's one of the reasons why I like the Sky. But then the biggest disadvantage of the Sky comes in is that if the opponents are running if the opponents are running a Killjoy, right? The Sova ult or Shock Tats become direct counters to the Killjoy ult, and you may or may not have it in this case.
So, I agree. I 100% agree. I think to top it all off, the reason, and this is why I thought I have a strong opinion, because I know Sova and Haven is so damn good, but I feel like Sky is better in esports because. So, when you think Sky in general as a solo initiator, her biggest weakness, according to me, is very simple. It's that whenever you use her utility, you need to extract value from it. You need to get something in return.
Take space of it.
Yeah, you need to get space. Haven is a map where you always want to take space. A main controls, C main fights are very common, even mid fights, and Sky is ridiculously good at those because you can have a Sky playing solo garage, just continuously flashing for a team mid rushing. You could have a Sky playing in deep site A. There is a spot where you can flash over into A lobby, and then you have 3 people rushing from like short, 1 from short and 2 from long. You take A main control for free. Her biggest weakness becomes her biggest strength on Haven, which I feel like is just makes her automatic take. I prefer Sova Sky over just Sky, but if you have to make me pick over Sova and Sky, if a team can play both just as well, I'd say Sky is better objectively every single day on Haven. Not on every single map, but on Haven, I think so.
Yeah. But then the biggest, like the secondary advantage of Sky is that like if you have a player who likes to play a little bit more aggressive, like you just pop flash for yourself and you play around that, it
Yes.
opens up the possibility of playing a little bit more aggressive. Like something like we saw on Omen, like if you like earlier was like playing a little bit more aggressive. So you could do that. And yes, Sova and Sky, so someone in chat said can Sova and Sky both be used in Haven? NIP used to do this.
Yeah.
With Existence started playing Sky, he hopped off Breach and he started playing Sky like a lot more. So yeah, it's a possibility. And one of the reasons why Sova and Sky both unpicked is because one of the biggest agents that's becoming meta right now is Viper. And and since we're entering Astra, Viper, Killjoy, post plant kind of setup where you can play post plants much easily, the Viper becomes a much greater pick over the Sova Sky dual initiator combo.
Yeah, 100%.
I honestly think teams that are not running the teams that are not running Viper and Astra like kind of like missing out of the meta.
A lot. 100%. Because it's not even like the sort of meta which is, I feel like, hard to pick up. It's not easy, of course, but it's like it's a lot more controlled. That's all I feel like the issue is. And the teams just don't want to sort of give up their freedom, I guess. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's see. Someone asked, some caster said yesterday apparently that the average aim of people is the same, but people like Scream and Tans give a massive advantage. Yeah, so that's what we call like pop-off potential. Just ability for a guy to go nuts. I think this is why players like SK Rossi are so like lauded, because he just takes over a map by himself. And It's not that his teammates aren't on par on aim or skill with him. It's that he has he has the ability to just completely make it a one-sided affair, which is insane. 1 second, I'm getting a call. I'll ask you something till then though. Like, I'm gonna open up chat predictions and I'll let you talk about it with chat till then. 2-1 Sentinels. Okay, we were right. We expected this. We were right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Call gone. I'm back. But yeah, 2-1 Sentinels expected. But yeah, I feel like I agree with the Astra Viper thing, which is like I just there's no reason to not play Astra Viper in my opinion. Like Sova Sky, in my opinion, is way harder to play around because you are playing a lot more like information, so it's a lot more effort on comms, right? Like, do you think that like factor is something that teams need to start considering more?
I was distracted for a second. Can you repeat the question, please?
I just mean like, you know, if I'm playing Sova Sky, if my team is learning Sova Sky brand new, there's a lot more information that I have to process and account for and play around, and that sort of makes it harder, I feel like, to just sort of get used to Sova Sky. Astra Viper is a lot more like lurky information, not exactly like info information. Like, it's more like information you get on the fly, so I feel like it's easier to adapt to. No? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, obviously, like with Source Sky, like your comms need to be a lot better because like both your initiators need to decide who's using what utility where, and that also applies to like dual controller esque like that comp of it. But Source Sky, like its biggest advantage is like you having 24/7 control of what the map will go, what's happening in the map. So that's, I think, if you can get past like the initial comms barrier, I think it's like it just rewards you.
Yeah, 100% agree.
And Mukul, the reason teams are fine with dropping the Sentinel if they're running Astra and Viper is because on defense, Viper kind of becomes like a Sentinel because you can't like smoke for your teammates and do stuff for your teammates, which you could do on an Omen or an Astra. So that's why teams are fine with dropping the Sentinel on certain maps where they pick up the Viper. That's why most of your Sentinel players should be the ones picking up the Viper. For example, like Dapper, who picks up the Viper sometimes for.
Or if you guys want to go more local, Vibhor, who picks up Viper for TM on Bind. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Even Lightning Fast in the middle was playing a little bit of Viper.
And even Icebox, right?
Yeah, Batman.
Lightning Fast is playing. Batman too, exactly. So it makes perfect sense. Viper is basically a Sentinel now. And I think you were saying this yesterday, and I was saying like, yeah, 100% agree. He like single like Viper solo comp. Except Bind. Bind is the only place where I can imagine it working. But even then, I almost always prefer Viper Omen. Sorry, not Bind. What am I saying? Icebox is the only map where I can imagine Viper solo. But other than that, Viper solo is just troll. She's not really enough of a controller.
Yeah, because then if you run solo controller on a lot of maps, what happens is that like usually if you see most Vipers playing like abroad and stuff, Viper is more of a lurker role because you're gonna like most of the times you're gonna default out walls. Like, okay, this is the wall I'm gonna put at the start of each and every round to mask what we're doing, to not let you guys get information and stuff like that, all of that stuff, and then that's how you're gonna play around it. But since if you're the only controller, you're gonna have to play a little bit different and play stuff around like that. So that's where dual controller is always an advantage because you can run fakes, you can do masking, you can do so many things. Like possibilities are not endless.
Yeah, you can sort of dictate. If the other person doesn't have dual controller, you force them. Like, it's almost impossible unless, like I've seen Sova Sky versus Astra Viper on Haven. When Sova Sky is defending, they just fucked. They have no way. Even when they try to play for retake, Viper post plant is so strong with the Astra gravity well. Like, Sova Sky wants to retake, but they can't retake because of the post plant mollies. And Sova Sky is just like, we can't hold site, we can't retake. We can try to aggress, but then they can easily counter that by just playing defensive lurks. So, Astra Viper just like comes out on top every single time. Can you see Discord DM? Alright, hold on. Check this out. Alright. So, since we're all on the NAEU train, someone has sent me a hype video. Am I gonna get copyright struck for? No, I'm not. Don't worry, guys. I hope I'm not. Have you seen this? It's NA versus EU rivalry begins day 2 tease.
Is it on the main account?
The official, yeah.
I haven't seen it. No, I do have to see it.
I
am watching a stream, so that's where I'll watch it from.
It's undeniable. We're the best.
You can keep stealing our strats. We'll always be one step ahead.
Yeah.
I'll watch it on air.
There's always been that NA EU storyline going on.
Wait,
Like
I'll watch it on
who's
the
good at
stream.
NA or
I'll
EU.
actually super
And yeah, there are loads of other regions.
Honestly,
here as well
like
that
Ride's
are
production was
compete
so
and
insane
play
even
but
yesterday.
I'd say
Like
Sentinels,
the pre-match
they're
stuff.
the front runners for NA coming in,
insanely
and I'd
good,
like
I
to
think.
put them in their place.
What was I watching?
Thank you for the sub, Rajat.
So the EU scene is the other scene that's regarded as like really strong at face value. You know, they're really tactical and in depth, and I'm looking forward to see like how we match up versus them.
We think that the EU have the best meta in the world. We
Who is
look
that?
a lot of their games and try to understand what they are proposing to
I don't get it.
understand and
Is there a
apply
TL
lot of
player
their
just
games
hyping
and
up
try to
you?
understand what they are proposing
this?
to understand and apply to
Okay,
our console meta.
I think it's
I'm a
obvious
little
it's
bit
Europe.
behind on your
From what I've
stream,
seen
like,
in
on your stream.
scrims and the VOD review, I think Europe is definitely the region to look for.
I feel like in Valorant, there's a really good
Let's
opportunity. to
Link,
cement ourselves,
Cryptex,
at
and
least early,
Yampi. The
as
three
a
of them,
really
and that's a
strong region.
KRU player.
So Link was saying Europe is the strongest, and we look to Europe. He's in Europe. What do you mean? I'm so confused. Like, wait here. I think the three people were TL people who were like.
And yeah, there are loads of other regions front runners.
Other scene forward to see like how
We think that the EU have the best meta in the world. We look a lot of their games and
Who is this guy?
try to
Chat.
understand
Pause
what they are
on your stream.
proposing to
Like, tell me now when you pause.
These three. He's TL. He's TL. Like, I think you were right the first time. Yampi.
Yeah.
Hey, this is TL, right? He said.
Let me know when.
understand
Is the guy in the pink shirt?
Oh wait, is that not
Pink
the
shirt
same?
that
Yeah.
the EU
No, pink shirt
have
is KRU,
the
liquid is
best
blue.
meta in the world. We look a lot of their
Oh. So this is KRU. Okay,
games
okay.
and try to understand
Doesn't this
what
guy
they
look
are
the exact same as this guy? The pink shirt guy and the blue shirt
Yeah,
guy
they look
in the middle, they look kind of the same,
Kind of
right?
similar.
KRU
Yeah,
player,
kind of
KRU
similar.
player. Sorry, chat. Chat knows everything. Are they look the same, chat? Boaster is savage, I know, right? Boaster is VCT can copyright. No, so I know that I won't get copyright struck for this because it's very common for league streamers to watch like anything video based on stream. As long as it's not a live stream, you can use it. That's what Riot's general thing is, I believe. I might get fucked, but let's see. Like the Rise song is one example. I know for a fact that a lot of YouTubers watch on stream. But thank you. I think it was Ayush who sent this to us. Thank you, Ayush, for the video. I did not know this was released. I appreciate it. So one of our chat also made a prediction. I believe this was Aman, I think. If I remember correctly. But he said, basically like, yeah, this is not, I don't think this is a surprise. He's saying Astra Viper, Sova Sky, Jet on Haven, 6 Sky, and Dapper Viper. I think it's, it just fits in. I remember Stick playing Sky back when TSM started playing Sky too, right? Yeah, like back in the day.
I remember it was nice box. Yeah, really. But I'm pretty sure he didn't like the agent because that's why they dropped it. So there has to be some stuff like that.
Maybe with like players like Suggest playing Sky now, he maybe like sees them like the way Suggest is like a battle Sky in my opinion. He does the obvious Sky work that he needs to do, setting up for allow. But like a lot of situations, as you said, he can take over if he wants. He can be that battle Sky. He can puff flash. He can use the ult even for his own info. And the way he plays it is really well. So I think maybe it works for them too. Jaldi दूध पी लेता हूँ फिर analyst भी तो करना. What the fuck, baby?
Hey, that's a meme. If you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't. But they say I missed a part. Okay, so I'm gonna replay the video. Apparently, I missed one last part, which is amazing. Let's start from here.
When I watched NA, I wasn't surprised by anyone. It felt like, I don't know, everyone's playing ranked with some scripts and there was not much team play as the EU has.
We're version 1, we're out for blood.
Hey, NA, we're coming for you.
Lol, scream. Is that the part, guys? Scream part? Do you guys want to be a sick loves playing Phoenix? Yeah, I know. This video is funny as fuck. Basically saying NA is saying EU is strong and EU is saying NA is dark. Bro, that's the like. I know you guys don't know this, But this is like common for people like me now from the League of Legends scene, where EU is continuously the trash talking region. They trash talk everybody. They trash talk Korea, China, NA, especially because NA is like local rivalry. But yeah, this is the okay. Wait, hold on. 1 sec. I'll just show you guys something. Okay, just to sort of prove what we're talking about. This is the LEC. This is the Europe League of Legends thingy channel. Hold on. They made a rap video trash talking NA. Which is the funny part.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't find this. But if you guys look up LEC rap, you'll find it. They rap trash talking NA. It's so cool. But anyways, I think we are at the stage where we can officially fully start talking about Fnatic versus Sentinels. We have our chat prediction. 1, 2. Sorry?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm still on Fnatic 2-1.
Yeah. So we'll go every scoreline, I guess, and we'll talk about why. Even the players themselves said that EU is generally not just in NA but around the world considered the best region. It's for me, it's simple. It's the tactical part, but it's also because it's not just pure tactics. Like, okay, so I remember thinking this when I watched TM and GE play, where like GE is a very calculated team in my opinion, but they have their random X factor is skills. He does random shit and he gets away with it because like Indian teams just don't punish it, and he's really skilled as a player. He has the right gut instinct of when to do it. But in general, I feel like the difference ends up being that in that calculatedness, G still have one player that can go off and do random shit, and all European teams have that. For TL, it's Scream. For Fnatic, I would say it depends on certain days. Like Dapper goes and takes random shots and wins certain days. Sorry, not Dapper. What am I saying again? Magnum. No, Magnum. Like his KJ. I really like his Magnum's KJ. Like sometimes he's very defensive, but he knows the way to play aggressive too. And then obviously like Durke has been stepping up. Boster, we've already known him. Fnatic, I feel like all players have the capability to pop up, which is why they are generally known the better team. TL is more like a Scream show, but recently the rest of them have also shown up. But my point here, I guess, is that within the tactical, like, disciplined gameplay, there is a beast, straight up aim beast, who will fuck you up if you give them the chance. And obviously NA is better at aim, but where do you think the balance lies? Like, do you think NA is just straight up better at aim, or do you think EU is just not, like, they never had to be better at aim?
EU honestly like just bathes in their whole split slow type thing.
Yeah.
But I definitely but because of that, like EU aimers get kind of like underrated in if you think about it.
Yep.
Like certain players, they get like even on FPX, Zipan, his aim is insane, but you never like, you don't remember like a Zipan ace clutch, but you remember Ten's ace clutch because of how NA has just been playing since day one.
Yeah.
NA is like, if you look at pug culture, like just ranked culture, NA culture and EU culture is a lot different.
So Ten said this. He's like, when I play ranked in NA and when I play ranked in EU, I prefer playing ranked in NA because it's a lot more competitive. Ranked in EU just feels bleh, you know? Then he continued to say, but when I play scrims in EU versus scrims in NA,
Scrims in EU, yeah.
Scrims in EU is like miles better than scrims in NA. So
yeah,
I guess that's the difference, because NA players, I guess there's a lot more talent pool in NA. That's why like competitive games are much more hype as compared to EU, where like it's all spread out because it's a massive region. It only comes together when they become teams. Right? Does that sort of make sense? Because it's the same in League of Legends, NA versus EU too. Like the ladder itself in NA is a lot more competitive in my opinion, because EU has EU West, EU East, EU Northeast, CIS, Turkey, all of that. All of this culminates into EU. So I feel like maybe that's how it gets a little diluted, I guess.
Yeah,
Can Astra be... I'm going to let you take this. There's a question for you.
Can Astra? What was the question?
Can Astra be used in Icebox without Viper? Or can both be used?
The biggest issue with running Icebox, with running Astra on Icebox is that her smokes are like smaller than Omen smokes or any other utility. So that's why on a big map like Astra, on a big map, it's a little bit like, it's not the best agent picked. if I
Yeah.
want to if you want to explain it, and the biggest benefit Viper is that like it's much easier for them to cut off sight lines with Viper, and you can default around
Yeah.
a lot easier with Viper. So yeah,
I think
Astra's a little bit ill-advised in my opinion.
yeah, like you could play Astra Viper, I guess it would work out, but then even ultimate wise, I think Icebox is the one map where I actually prefer Omen Ultimate over Astra Ultimate. So a Viper Omen would just be better because the paranoia is also really good in your ability to go for executes or force. So I think that's the crux of it. Like I don't think Viper Astra is bad, but Viper Omen is better only on Icebox. So I guess that answers Akash's question. Back to Fnatic Sentinel though. So I think we've explained why we consider Fnatic, and I 100% agree on the underrated aim part. That's what I mean. I feel like they never just get to show their pure aim, and that's what I think Boaster means when he's like, I'm gonna put them in their place. Because everyone, like the general opinion is like NA is gonna out aim EU. Is like no, that's not going to happen. But let's see. I think so. To sort of play the devil's advocate now, what chat feels is that Tens is a god, and the team has adapted very well to play around him because that was the C9 problem, right? Tens couldn't adapt to the team couldn't adapt to Tens. That's why C9 broke out.
Yeah, and also the biggest issue with C9 was, right, like if you look at the players, none of them were as good fraggers as Tens. Like you have Shinobi, Wise, they're great support players, but when Tens is fragging out, you need someone to frag out with him as well, right? Someone who can help him on stuff like that. But now, like if you look at what C9 is doing currently, right? They have flop. They have Leaf, who's cracked on Duelist, and they also have Poise, who's cracked at Duelist, and both of who know what to do, and that's how they play around each other, and that's how they work. So definitely, really interesting to see how they play that out, and like how it's much different in terms of systems. And in terms of Sentinels, now he has Shazam, Sick, and those players to back him up when he's not fragging out hard. And that's also the biggest advantage of him being in this team.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sentinels, every player Draper frags out so many times. Zoms is the most consistent controller in NA, I feel like, in general. And he has his moments too. So I guess that I never considered that. Like, Sentinels is more of a team of his equals as compared to the old C9 where they were more, it was more the 10 show with support players. And I guess he's too young to have a 10 show with support players. He needs his equals. Once he gets older, maybe he can do that 10 show with just purely support players and carry. Bones, I'm sorry, I missed your message completely. I went to take over. But Bones got ignored. Sorry about that. Fuck this.
That's how it should work. That's how it should work.
That's how it should work. Chat says that I need Extend to come at least top 5 to get SEA region a good name recognition. I think that might help India in our SEA blah blah. Sorry, I messed that up. SEA region have 2 slots instead of 1. So in the next Masters Berlin, SEA has 2 slots. You don't even need them to come top 5. There's 16 teams in Berlin and SEA already has 2 slots. Out of which there is a strong rumor that India will participate for those 2 slots. Let's see. But
let's not leak everything right now.
Yes, let's not leak everything right now. Do like the stream though, guys. Almost 500. Get us to 500. Let's go. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the show. Oh, welcome to Scribe, Ayush Kanvi. Thank you for the membership. I really appreciate it. Welcome. Enjoy your badges and emotes. I've never seen one of the members actually use your emotes, guys. There are some weird emotes that we've put up for members. Please use. Full form of BM chat. It's bad manners, bad mouth. It's like when players fuck with each other, basically.
Yeah, crouching on their bodies and doing stuff like that is BM.
Shooting bullets in the dead bodies.
After you kill them.
Yeah. Actually, now only emotes.
Also, so someone asked about Cypher on Icebox. So Cypher on Icebox isn't like the worst pick because one with Cypher the biggest advantage is that you don't have to worry about range and you can really rotate, go in for that gamble stack and stuff. Like that's one advantage. And secondly, what Cypher offers is that you have Cypher cages, which are filler utility in certain cases where your smoker may or may not be alive. So he can be useful in a lot of cases, but the reason Killjoy is so superior, right, is because It's because it's just so much easier to run the Killjoy. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but there's so
No,
many
I get
positions
it.
to play turrets. Yeah, it's just much easier to like play
Options.
sides with.
Yeah.
Yeah, many options, I believe. Yeah, because there aren't the most camera spots and stuff like that with Cypher, if you think about it.
Even camera spots, I feel like even if there are good camera spots, it like Killjoy pullback is better than Cypher pullback. Plus, it's harder to kill a Killjoy turret as compared to kill a Cypher camera, and it's easier to
Yeah.
because of the way the verticality of the map works. It's way easier to get past a trapfire. Like on defense, he's just not nearly as strong as Killjoy, and attack, he is stronger than Killjoy, but even then you think about Killjoy post plots. Like Nano Swamp, Cypher can never give you that. He can lurk and get you rotations, but post plots is the meta right now, and because of that, they're just way better.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep getting junk calls. Weird. Chat, are you randomly calling me? Hey PhD, what's up? Sorry, you were saying something?
No, no.
They're asking us if Asian teams are underestimated. What do you think? Are they underestimated? Asian teams?
Not just
I'll
Asian.
include Korea in Asian. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Korea was a big name in like fighting games, right? So now
Yeah.
this is just kind of like the first, like this is them making their name in FPS games and stuff. So
Yeah.
I just it's and also like what we're seeing from them, it's not that they're underrated, right? It's just that they don't have the same opportunities as teams in EU or teams in NA. Like if you look at it.
Yes.
Like, and there's the same issue with India. Like right now, even though we notice how good our players are, like we can say, oh, we have SK Rossi, we have this guy, we have that guy who are cracked aimers, but we still don't have the opportunities to every day wake up and scrim the best teams. Like if I am a top EU team, I have the opportunity to scrim FPX, Heretics, G2,
Yeah.
name it, and I can scrim them. But I can't necessarily do that in other regions. There's a lot of like logistics related issues with that. So they do need some time before they can prove themselves, I believe. But yeah, with consistent practice, when like because of the pandemic, like once it goes away, I do think once it gets a little bit better, I don't know about it going away or anything, but I do think they can have
Yeah.
similar opportunities. Bones
Japan was
220
big.
Sentinels. Bones is living in a bubble. I don't think he realizes this yet, but he just doesn't realize that Sentinels are not winning.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I'll
realize
put
that.
it. I'll put it under chat. Bones 02. Just so we can
0
memorize
Sentinels.
how.
Just that I get to bully him for every day. That Sentinels are not winning today. I'm sorry.
XD. Fnatic FTW. Alright, Ghost is on the Fnatic side. Let's go. When is the
Ghost
match?
man.
Yeah,
Where's
Ghost
the
knows
match?
what's up.
Wait,
So it's 1:30. So I'm
Respect.
just showing them the full thing. It's Team
6 hours,
Vikings
12 minutes.
versus X10. This is not scripted, but it's 100% scripted because it's so cool. It's like, at least for Indians, it's like 8:30. Okay, chill match, not that special, but good match. You can eat dinner, watch, no problem. TL versus version 1 is like hype, but mostly just you watch for Scream going nuts. So you got chill
for everyone to
and
lose.
make it work. Sorry, what? And TL to lose. I mean, yeah, it would be an upset. So it's middle hyped. And then you have Sentinels vs Fnatic at 1:30. I know a lot of you are upset that it's late, but I'm happy that it's late because, like, I don't know. It's like,
let's be honest. When was the last time you didn't sleep before 2 a.m.,
exactly.
3 a.m.? So,
You just sleep to Fnatic versus Sentinels. After
Yeah.
Fnatic, easy clap Sentinels
Yeah.
2-0. No, I'm kidding. That's not gonna happen. But I see a lot of new people coming onto the stream. Welcome, guys. Welcome to this stream. Do subscribe, like, get us to 500, and let me know, like, what you think, what do you feel. We just did chat predictions, so you guys missed out, but I don't think it's gonna change. The chat said 1-2. Bones says 0-2. Actually, I'll put in Ghost also.
Bones
Ghost and
is
give us a
just-
prediction.
I don't know. Bones. I don't know. Yeah, he's on Sens. He's on Fnatic. So
Yeah, so Ghost on Fnatic side, so that wouldn't change either. So guys, it's 8:30, 11, 1:30. 8:30 is Vikings X10, 11 is version 1 TL, 1:30 AM is Fnatic Sentinel. Fnatic 2-1 Sentinel. Alright. Your stream is my recommendation. That's really nice, Anonymous. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. And thank you for coming. Say ignoring me. I'm sorry, Abhyudhya, I'm not ignoring you. Yeah, that's pretty much it though, what I wanted to cover for today. So I guess we can do a bit of a Q&A, or if you have something
No. I'm just laughing at what Bones is saying. He says we will even share the spread.
Can you
Just
share
can't wait
the...
to Boaster. I just can't wait for Boaster to come up with some insane celebration like the one they did yesterday, where
Yeah.
where there's two bouncers holding him, like checking his ID, and he's underage, so they're checking him out of the club. So they think they'll do something like that again today. So yeah.
So a couple of people wanted the the spreadsheet link. I don't know why, but for all of you, you can join the Discord, and I will drop the link down there. By the way, for all the members, you should have rules. If you don't have rules, please let me know. I will fix it. But spreadsheet, it's putting it in announcements.
Kalana Fnatic, please.
Kalana, nah, this is not happening. You know what? Bones, why don't you come on? Like, are you free? Come, let's have a full-on Fnatic versus Sentinel discussion. Bones will be the Neta of the chat, where he tells us why Sentinels is OPS, Sentinels will win. Easy DC promo. Yeah, wait, let me just do the command. Where did you come? Hey, that's a good question. Till Bones comes. Bones, you have to come. You can't run away, by the way, now. But tell us the story behind Rexdreams.
It used to be like Rex before, like just REX, and then I think Sieh made it Sieh Dreams, like that was what he made it in the middle, and I liked how that was. So I just kind of just like added Dreams to my name for fun, and just stuck with me since then. It was honestly like I just needed a change in my Valo IGN, otherwise it just would be Rex and stuff. So I just added it because it looked cool then. But yeah, I'll change it. I'll add like a dollar sign at the end or something.
Bacon is
Bacon just like to lose. They just like to lose to Boaster. That's what I've come up with.
Bacon, you're free to come on to double Neta. Send link one more.
Yeah. Sieh Dreams was his face it ID, whatever. Yeah, this what Vedant says. That's true.
So I put the Discord link in my description. Oh, Bones is here. I'll track Bones. Yeah, whoever wants the prediction sheet, it's in the announcement section. But we have our chat ka Neta here, Bones.
What's up?
Bones has a camera now. Bones can flex his camera. Give him OBS.
Oh, let's go. Give me an OBS Ninja link.
Camera is being used, guys.
RIP. Anish, yes, I'm streaming every day. Almost every day, I think. At least maybe 1 or 2 days I'll skip. But
Rex, you little bitch.
So this is interesting for me. I'll get you guys on this. Chat wanted to do a bet with me, I guess. They're like, I will twerk if... they said, I'm not saying this, okay? Let me just clarify if someone tries to clip that. They said...
Yeah, I got you, bro. You're gonna do it.
No. They say I will twerk if Sentinel loses. Wins. And I said I will twerk if Sentinel wins the entire tournament. I'm down. I'll take that bet. Entire tournament. If Sentinel wins the entire tournament, then I get it. Yo, Bacon, what's up? Both Bacon and Bones. Yo, wait. So you guys are the Sentinels. No. So you guys bet with us now. Since you guys are true Sentinels fans, one of you.
No, I'm not a Sentinel fan, bro. I'm just against the flow. I don't have any other reason to support Sen here. I just want to be against Malav. That's it.
But
I just want to be with both.
And Bacon and I go together, so like there is no breaking our bond.
They're hating on me. They're just hating on me for no reason.
Because you have like you have one in your age, you know, like the 10th place is one.
They keep hating on me for being young. They keep hating at me for being young. I'm sorry. Like I can't do anything about that. But okay.
Yeah, it's okay. See, I'm gonna say this thing, okay? See, Liquid is gonna win the entire thing, okay?
Winning the entire thing. Okay, bold prediction.
Yeah.
I predicted that too. I like that.
Yeah, and Sentinel is gonna win today because Tens is better than Dirk.
Oh, okay. Okay. You're gonna see Dirk's style. Okay, guys, that's okay.
Dirk is just
hot take from Sieh number 2. Tens is gonna get shit on today. Tens is gonna get shit on today. Hot take.
Okay.
He can't do anything because he can't change his mouse mid-series. So he just any different mouse. And Rite already told him you cannot change a mouse. So he's like mid-series.
I
Unless
think
until
you
he breaks
should.
it. So
No, yeah, I think you
unless
should
until
tell
he breaks
chat
it.
I think all of us got it, but I don't think they watched tens this much, so I doubt they got the
Listen,
joke.
chat can decide for themselves. Imagine
No,
tens
no,
on
chat knows.
0 ping, guys. Imagine tens on 0 ping, guys. That's it.
No, so he released the scrim video. We released one video with some clips from scrims, and he's nuts. Like there was one clip, I think, if I don't know if this was a scrim or from normal server, but literally 1v1 clutch situation, randomly shoots all of his bullets in the air just to prove a point, saves one bullet,
Jonas.
goes.
That was
Oh,
Jonas.
that was with Jonas, right?
There's a rank clip with Jonas on a scent, right?
Yes. Yes.
was a message to Malav.
yeah.
Like
And
tens is nuts, but I don't know.
Durke showed KRU what his message to tens is going to be. So I think everyone knows what's
Yeah.
happening.
Imagine hitting KRU and then saying, like, posting on that. Wow.
What was the last team Sentinels played? Version 1. So I don't know.
KRU would
I
beat
don't know.
version 1.
I don't know.
think.
KRU would
They
be.
won today. They went.
Yeah,
They won
yeah,
today.
yeah.
They won yesterday. Sorry. Version 1. So. Yeah, Malav, by the way, what are your predictions for yesterday?
by the way.
Did you get all 3? Hello, Malav.
Okay,
What's
so
up? What's up?
I got all
okay, I
three.
went 2 out of 3.
I got
went
3 as
who
well.
got
2 out
all
of
3? It was
Both
me.
of us.
Both
Yeah. So it's 2-1. So it's 2-1. Malav has let you down.
Yeah,
Sieh, sorry.
I lost. Okay, so I lost.
Oh yeah.
against-
So wait a second. One
Okay,
second.
okay, so-
Malav, can you show me? Can you show me your pick-em?
Wait, see, has it on this? Wait, you have it.
yeah,
Can you
I'll
show
pull
it?
it up.
to them?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
has it.
Look at Malav
So on my VLR
smiling.
picking, on my VLR picking,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
my
I'm showing your
VLR
VLR
picking,
pick him only.
Yo,
I
nice.
I expected Sharks to take it against Newton, but Sharks disappointed me in the end, and Newton just kind of woke up. So
Wasn't that
Oh my
just
God.
because
Newton-
Sharks didn't
Yeah.
like when we talked about them? We expected them
Yeah,
to
we
fit,
would
right?
expect-
Astra.
Yeah. But
Nothing
then Newton came out with some like, even though like Sharks like other two maps like they pulled out like Sky and stuff, but they still just didn't make it
Uh-huh.
work. I think like
Arey-
Newton's U-Haul execute for bind is too good. Like they just couldn't.
Yo, Sieh,
handle
can
it.
you just like scroll
Yeah.
down and you'll see how fucked up Malav's lower bracket is. He's put
It's
crew all
trust.
the way up to
It's
round 4.
Yes,
Oh, I did that too.
KRU.
I
You
did
have to
that
trust
too.
Okay.
KRU.
Wow.
You have
Wow.
to trust KRU. You have to trust. You just
So
have to
I
trust.
honestly,
believe in
I
Aguero
went-
supremacy,
okay.
guys.
I believe in Aguero.
Yeah,
but honestly,
I-
they are playing. They're kind of playing. They're playing bad. See, okay, so I'm pretty sure they beat Newton, right? Because Newton got
Yeah.
hammered on the first map, and KRU are definitely playing more meta compared to like what I'm expecting. What we saw yesterday from them. So
You should not
They still
trust
beat
anyone.
Sharks.
I trusted
Oh
both to
wait,
stay in the team.
one sec. Rane, thank you so much for the 500.
everyone made mistakes there. Bacon, it's alright.
Lol.
So
Bones
yeah, it's a
with
bit
the
in the
backstab.
in the lower bracket run that I was predicting, right? They're playing Newton, Weaver, and Vikings. So none of them are like hard teams to beat.
It's the same though.
So-
They're gonna play Sharks version 1 and White. That's easier.
Yeah, that's easier. Yeah, so that's what I thought. And then when they end up playing Sentinels, Sentinels beat them, and then Fnatic beat Sentinels again because they just like doing that again and again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So okay, this is my bracket. I have KRU doing the same thing except against Sharks version 1 and Vikings, and then I have TL against Crew and they lose. Because for me it's TL versus Sentinels after Newton beat TL. So that's my
Yeah,
hot
so
take.
Sentinels beat TL. The Sentinels beat TL. TL beat Sentinels. Sorry, Sentinels aren't
Yeah,
beating
TL
any
beats Sentinels.
Yes.
Yeah.
TL
True, true, true.
beat
I'm
Sentinels
there
there.
on that.
Yeah, okay. Wait, what are you predicting for winning?
Me?
Oh,
Bones and
Liquid. Liquid wins the entire thing.
Let's go. I also have Liquid.
Bacon.
But I have Sentinels up there in place of Fnatic, till the end.
Arey, wait. I'm kind of spacing out, but did I mention the super? Thank you for the 500, Pranay. I just randomly spaced out for the last 5 minutes. I don't know if I mentioned this.
You did. Yeah.
Good. Okay, Bacon, what about you? Who do you think is going to win it all?
So I have Liquid to win it all, but I'm ready for upsets too. That's what makes everything fun.
Okay,
So-
alright.
Fair enough.
So all of us are expecting Liquid. Only Ace and RVK are on the Sentinels path, and most of chat, I guess, is on the Sentinels path.
Oh, AS and RVK. You
Ace
guys
and
should feel
RVK?
dumb already, guys. Like, come on.
Oh, what?
Ace
No?
and RVK said Fnatic losing to Newton or something, I think, right?
Yeah, like not
One of
happening.
them, yeah.
You is not losing. I love I love
Bro, but like,
Korea.
did you
Okay,
see?
but what?
Yeah, like these Newton guys, like they just I don't know what happened to them on the map.
Yeah,
On the second map, yeah, they just
So
I don't know, they just blasted, dude. Like
Yeah, they just went
it's
off.
they got. I feel like they like they didn't. I don't know. They weren't as confident because first playing against a random team. Plus, they got hard countered in terms of compositions. I feel like 'cause
Yeah, true.
Newton is known for retakes. You can't retake against Sage KJ Baba. Right? You can't. You can't. Like, you just get so fucked every single time.
Yeah.
And in the middle, they started trying to hold sites, and then you saw why they only play retakes because they're fucking horrible at holding sites. They're so bad. Oh, wait, Ace is in the chat.
yo, can you
Ace, what's
ask
up?
Ace for his pick aim? For his pick aim?
I have his pick him. I have his
His
pick
on
him.
his Twitter, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll pull
okay.
up his pick him. Alright, let me pull it up.
Ace, I didn't say anything. It was Bones.
What the fuck?
No, we had his pick him on this stream earlier. We were talking about it. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
you're talking
Guys,
about it as interesting.
like kar do. Thank you for 500 likes. Keep going. Achhi baat hai.
Ace went 3 out of 3, so okay, yeah, alright.
Oh, Malab, is it just you who's not 3 out of 3?
Maybe just me. Maybe just me. Yeah, maybe just.
Ace went 3 out of 3, but today either a lot of people like Ace or a lot of people like me are going to lose one. Because everything else is same. Liquid, Vikings, just Fnatic Sentinels. This one map is gonna fuck up everybody's pick'ems. Like, literally.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
What?
So Ace has
fucking-
Vikings beating. Ace has
that was
Vikings,
the
Vikings
second.
beating Fnatic. Yeah, that
Ace
was the
was
controversial.
zero belief in Fnatic. Is not Fnatic for Fnatic.
Even I have Vikings beating Fnatic in the lower round 4.
Oh,
Hi,
I don't know
hi.
why. Just a hunch.
Ace is
Sen
SEN
hype,
and
let's go, Ace, let's go.
Ace is on the Sen.
Sen.
Sen wave. Yeah.
But in the end, it's all gonna be Scream.
Scream and Yampy.
Yampy,
on
bro.
the-
Dude, Yampy's like crazy. He opts with the killjoy. He's like standing in middle of the side, holding an angle. I don't know what he's doing, dude. But he gets kills. Like he gets triple kills off that. I don't know
Yeah.
how.
Even his
Thank you
no
for the
scopes and all was
subs.
just like insane.
Man, that guy, like, I don't know. Ampe, I feel like it's just like a coin flip. Either he's gonna carry or
Yeah.
he's gonna throw. I expect him to
Or
carry.
like,
Oh, he's
Or-
Malav basically.
okay.
Carries.
Or like what Fnatic did to him, right? Like they hard shot him down, like
Mhm.
when he went
Yeah,
during
yeah.
EMEA finals. So,
But
like,
that's
that
not
obviously
good
could
enough,
be one.
right? Because
Yeah,
then if you
yeah.
hard shut down Yampy, Scream, be like, fuck you! I'm just gonna
Yeah, but
smoke on
honestly,
you.
Scream, you know the rounds that they're winning against Fnatic, like Scream had to pull out so much.
Yeah,
Like, so
yeah.
many individual performances were taking over. Like
Yeah,
that, he stuck the
100%.
defuse. He did so many things there. That was like
Yeah,
just
he's
carrying.
not just an aim god, right? His game sense
Yeah.
is nuts. Like he understands, like on the Jet more than others, I would say. On the Sage, his game sense is sort of sus for me, but on the Jet, he knows exactly when to do like the updrafts, random peaks, like everything. He's just on point.
Yeah.
The smokes even. The
Also his dash. Also his dash
Yeah.
against Heretics, against the detained player in CT spawn. If you
wait,
guys
was this
remember that.
Icebox?
No,
Oh.
in Split, Liquid were on a retake. They popped a killjoy ult and they got a detain of it, and Scream just dashed CT and like completely avoided that player over there. It
Yeah.
was really,
I
really
have not
funny.
seen this.
Discussion about that round.
First strike.
I
This
remember.
first strike, I think. First strike.
Yeah, it was first strike.
Yeah, it was first strike. This is long ago. That's just funny.
Ace says that he believes Sentinels will adapt faster to Fnatic than KRU.
Yeah.
But I only have like, so what I'm gonna ask you guys instead is, like, I agree that Sentinels will be way faster than KRU at adapting. I don't even think, but that Fnatic has shown like half of what they prepared for the tournament. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
one.
KRU was like barely anything.
Yeah, that's one. But the biggest like talking about this whole SCN KRU aspect, right? If you look at when on Haven, right, KRU didn't counter Durkee at A like at all. Like they
Yeah,
weren't able to
that's
do it
true.
successfully. Like once or twice they decided, okay, let's just contest A shot this round and let's see what we can do with it. But both of them died to Durkee there, right? And even like they use like Bones and I were like we were watching the match together, like all of us on TS yesterday, and then we said their Astra utility usage, like they were so hard contesting Garage, like with the killjoy turret, mollies and pull. I don't think Fnatic hit Garage even once or twice. Like that's the only thing they must have done. Like so many times they just like they're like, you know what, guys, we'll just spam, try and break the turret from behind, and
Yeah.
we won't hit side. We won't hit garage. And like honestly, so many of the rounds ended up being towards A, where they knew there was so much of the weaker side, and they just kept getting opening kills. And there's not much like innovation coming out from there. So that's, I understand why Ace says something like this, and Sentinels just like are able to understand what to do and how to counter something like that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I actually like it. Sort of also adds the new perspective. Ki like IGL wise, it's Shazam versus Boaster. In my opinion, the best IGLs in the tournament right now. So
Let's go.
how does that work? Yeah, Shazam
Dude,
is like.
Ace
I'll not
just
take that away.
said. Ace just said it. Yeah, I
Or
believe in
Ace,
Shazam. So yeah,
yeah.
you should learn from the greats of the game, Malav.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, I believe in Shazam too. It's just when I think
Yeah.
about the rest of the team and the team play, Shazam has to micromanage. Boaster just has to be like catwalk, and they'll do whatever the fuck he wants. Like the communication difference is gonna be so massive, and it's all intense. He needs to pop off.
Yeah, honestly though, like no matter how much I don't want SCN to win today, I must say Shazam did a great job of fitting tens in their system. Like he did it really fast.
I'm actually the opposite. I'm an NA
Yeah,
fan
he
boy,
actually
like by
picked
heart.
Sova.
Yeah. He made the biggest compromise.
He used to play the Sova like way back in the day when Sinatra played Race on Split. Shazam used to play Initiator on Split, I believe.
Bind. He's on Bind. They used to play.
Yeah, Bind maybe. I'm not sure.
On Bind, yeah, they used to run Race Phoenix on Sick and Sinatra, and that's when Shazam would pull out the Sova for that map.
Correct.
Yeah. I was saying, sorry, I'm an NA fanboy, so I would be very happy if Sentinels wins, honestly, because I've been an NA fan in League of Legends and cried always because EU fucks up NA every single time. So if Valorant is new, I'm happy, but my analyst brain tells me that it's not even close.
All we can
So I was
do
playing
is
Breach a
believe.
very long time ago. Yes, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah, all we can do is believe. Just hope, pray, and hopefully it works out. You know what? Since we have Ace and you guys here, we'll add your score predictions to the chart. We're tracking basically every day. So Ace, feel free to give your predictions. I'll start with X10 versus Vikings. Bacon Bones. I went 0-2 to Vikings. Malav went 1-2 to Vikings. 2 being the Vikings.
I've gone 1-2 to Vikings, bro.
I'm going to Vikings.
You're going what to Vikings?
2-0 Vikings.
To Vikings.
Let's see what Ace says. Ace X10 versus Vikings, and then tell me TL versus V1. All three of us, me, Malav, and Chat said 2-0 to TL.
Yeah, 2-0 to TL. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-0 TL, and that's no question.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, honestly, like Sieh and I are having this discussion. What do you guys think about like veto for TL V1? Like V1 have to ban bind because that's like the perma ban now. So do TL ban split because they don't want to play it, or do they ban Icebox to target ban V1?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like against CR, we saw V1 playing a good Icebox. So now TL either have the option to like target banning the map and like denying the map completely and not go up against a Phoenix or something that they haven't seen much, or do they just let Zelsis, I think, play the Phoenix?
So one sec. Ace, you can come to VC by the way. Just join, and I put the Discord link. Join any VCL drag. I think you should have the. I don't know if you're on the Discord, but yeah.
He said he's too shy.
No, I'm too shy.
I mean, too shy. What? Come on. A watch party. But Ace, if you're doing a watch party, this is like what 10% of the
10%.
exposure. Come on.
Yes, you can't be shy, bro.
See, 15-20 minutes anyways. We end the stream
We've
by
seen
8
the best
max.
of you.
You've seen the best?
In-game and out. In-game and out-game.
Streams, the vlogs, everything.
XD. But actually, Ace was asking about a similar thing. He was asking what we think about the X10 Vikings veto.
Vikings X10.
So
Yeah.
we'll talk about both
Yeah.
vetoes.
I think Ascent will happen 100%.
On which the TL versus
X10 Vikings.
Oh, okay. Wait, you think Ascent will happen 100%?
Yeah. I think
Okay,
because from what I've heard, Vikings are very
Killington
aggressive.
Scrims and Killington Scrims.
Yeah. And I think they'll pick
X10 have a 95% win rate on 20 games on Ascent.
Oh,
You really don't ban
Yeah.
that?
This is honestly where what we were discussing yesterday comes in, right? We're talking about limited map pools.
Yeah, but I think I
No,
That's
no,
what happens.
but it's also confidence, right? Like
Yeah.
you give a team. I mean, that's just disrespectful. I think. Straight
Just a
up.
second, I'll be back.
Yeah. Like I feel that's just straight up saying X10, fuck you. We don't believe in you. You're going to lose irrespective. Oh, Ace is here. Let me drag Ace. Hello, Ace is defend. Oh, hey Ace, what's up?
we can't hear you.
It's very low. Wait, let me try to increase your volume.
Hello, yes.
Hello, Popach. What's up?
Nothing. Okay, so if you're looking at X10 and Vikings, right, the biggest issue that I see is on Vikings, right, for Split they've played it 8 times, and the same goes for Icebox. So they haven't experimented both with much maps, and plus for both maps they're kind of off meta because they're not running Viper. Like I see some, they are running it like a little bit, like they played it twice, and
on Split.
even on Split, no Viper, no, I don't see any Viper on Split.
They play Viper on Split. They play Astra
Vikings.
Viper Breach. Oh no, I'm talking about Extend. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ace's voice is like really low, you know?
Yeah, just
Ace,
increase
your
the
voice is
volume.
very low. I put at 200% also, but
Yeah.
barely.
Wait, don't. एक second, मैं fix करता हूँ. Now.
It's getting better.
It's
getting
it's
better.
decent, yeah.
Perfect? Now?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so what with extend, right? Wait.
Okay, start with
Vikings-
Extend first.
Okay, so Extend is like full meta. They play Astra, Viper, Breach,
Yeah.
Jet, KJ.
They also tried out Sky.
Yep.
Yeah, I assume they switch between
Yeah.
the teams they play.
Yeah.
I think Vikings ka, I didn't see them play split in this Masters unke region ka.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second, Vikings.
The last time they played it was 22nd February.
Yeah, like two or 3 months
Yeah,
ago.
2-3 months ago. Yeah.
So I think that should be the ban, right? For this.
Yeah.
PO3s.
But the same can be. Okay, they played. Okay, so the last time they played Sharks, on 10-5 when they played Icebox, they ran Raze, Jet, Killjoy, Omen, Sova, which is like most outdated comp for this map. So yeah, no, for Icebox, sorry.
Okay.
For
okay.
yeah, for Vikings. So Vikings kind of have like a limited map pool, is what I was trying to say.
Yes,
basically.
correct.
So
I think
split 8
three map
times, then
pool, right?
Icebox 8. Yeah, so 3 map pool. So Haven, Ascent, and Bind.
Yeah.
So now they really have to gamble as to which one of the two like least played maps they're fine with leaving, because Ascent has to be a must ban for them, because you can't let Extend 95% win rate take you to that map, and on a map that you are winning only 60%. So they have to target ban that map if they ban first.
Yeah, because Extend also play like Sova Sky Astra on. I don't like. It doesn't matter how good the opposite team is. If you're not playing meta, you don't want to play against Sova Sky Astra. That just sounds horrible.
Like I think Newton ne kal dikhaya.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Newton is
Don't get to
insane.
play the game at all, man. Like what? Oh. Okay, so. Okay, I'll ask you guys one by one. What do you guys think? So, Ascent is the respectful ban, but if Vikings are being disrespectful, they're like, we'll beat you on aim. What do they ban then? Do they ban Split?
I think they will ban split.
Okay. That way, what do Extend end up banning then?
Let me check extend ka like.
I'll tell you. So,
Yeah.
Extend
So,
ka win rate is 72% bind, 18 played, 75% Haven, 20 played, 69% split, 16 played, 95% Ascent, 20 played, and then 82%
What numbers? Oh my god.
सबसे lowest split है 69% 16 गेम और सबसे lowest played games Icebox है वो 82%. हाँ.
So इतना तो पता है कि bind आने वाला है. 100% bind will come in this series.
Yeah.
I think Haven will also come.
Yeah, and Vikings are very good on both of the maps. Like
So I think
bind ka bhi.
हाँ. Haven के लिए Vikings they will do Sharks and they will play Sage KJ. I hope because Extend plays Breach on Haven.
Breach खेलते हैं क्या? Okay. They're playing Breach in what?
Yeah, Extend plays
Vikings,
Breach.
But the biggest advantage of this Vikings comp, like on Haven, they haven't showed us Killjoy any time, but they have a lot of modes from what I see. Like they opt in for dual duelist with Phoenix Rays, or they drop the Phoenix, pick up the Sky, and they still run the Astra. They've also picked up Breach, but I'm pretty sure that's a little bit of an outdated comp. So they have 2 modes, and I'm guessing they change it in terms of who they played up against. So I'm assuming that they opt in for the Astra Duel Initiator Race Killjoy comp that we've seen from them. So this becomes the meta that I am expecting to see from them.
Correct.
From Extend.
No, from Vikings. From
Vikings.
Vikings,
Yeah.
Vikings. I think on Haven go Astra, Killjoy, Raze, Sova Sky.
So
the most.
okay. So,
Oh,
Rewind the
so no
other
Phoenix.
Yeah, so no Phoenix, and they're bringing the Raze. Yeah.
Okay.
Did they play without Phoenix? I don't think so,
No.
right?
Yeah,
They played once.
They have. They played
Yeah,
twice.
once.
They played once.
Oh, twice actually.
Twice.
And recently, kind of in the winners bracket, they played basically.
Against Game Landers and Vorax.
Okay,
Game
actually,
Landers.
I'll open
not
this map so I can see what game landers have played. Maybe there's like depending on the other
That's also a
composition they
question.
play.
Yeah.
No, this is standard. This is Reina Race game landers. Okay, let's look at Vorax. Even Vorax. Oh, Vorax played Sova Sky. So I guess
Yeah.
maybe into teams that are playing Sova Sky, they play Sova Sky, and when they're confident in general,
When they're
it's
expecting,
possible. Like they've tried it, they've done not great but decently on it because it's very close. Like all other maps for them are like pretty fast wins, and then these are the only maps where people get double digits. So I
Yeah.
guess their Sova Sky isn't very strong either. So I don't know. Let's see. But okay, what do they ban? Because like the comp they pick, I feel like becomes dependent on how the first game goes and
Secondary.
stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I think they just ban split, just play on their comfort. Like forget about the respect because they are
Huh?
strong. Extend is strong on Ascent, right?
It's then
But
95.
हाँ.
कौन से region में खेल रहे, they will also
Exactly.
think about that. कि भाई तुम लोग
हाँ,
South
हाँ.
East Asia के हो, हम लोग
Correct.
Brazil
That
के
was my point.
yeah, कि we don't care क्योंकि इसका I don't think so they are weak on Ascent to be honest, Vikings. But their strong point is bind. Like bind में I don't think so Extend has any chance to win. So if bind comes, Extend ही जीतेगा, confirm.
Yeah,
Heaven
because
depends on the comms what both are running, right? Like what is
Ah.
Extend running on Heaven?
Extend
There
on
are breach,
Haven.
right?
I think
Yeah,
they
they have a
play
breach.
Astra Breach. Yeah, they play Astra
They've
Breach,
showed us
Jet,
Astra Breach.
KJ Sova.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the Partipan single duelist and they have the breach.
Huh.
Okay. So for that lineup, I think Killjoy. No, he plays Cypher. I think सड़क Cypher खेलता है वो map में.
नहीं,
हाँ.
Killjoy है.
Oh,
Wait,
he
you mean
played
Vikings
Killjoy
वाला?
है.
Vikings वाला.
Vikings wala plays Cypher only. He doesn't play Killjoy. I mean, in the
Yeah,
Sova
yeah.
Sky lineup, he played Killjoy, but normally he plays Cypher.
Killjoy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so Heaven थोड़ा हो सकता है dicey.
हाँ.
I think Haven Bind दोनों ban नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि it's just like
दोनों
अजीब
teams
सा
का
रहेगा.
comfort है.
हाँ.
Ascent's
it's-
going out for sure. Ascent has to be out for sure because
I don't think
You
so.
think
No.
Extend करेगा?
हाँ,
not
Extend
Extend, I
मारेगा.
mean, you mean Vikings will
Vikings.
respect ban?
Yeah, Vikings. I think Vikings go in for target banning Ascent. That's what I feel. That's what I think should be the
So
play for them.
that's
as
the
well.
two possibilities, right? One is
Yeah.
Ascent ban Vikings if they don't respect though, if they ban Split. Because in the Ascent ban Vikings, I'm assuming Extend ban Split. So if Vikings ban Split, what the fuck does Extend ban?
Yeah. So if you think वो point में कि उनका comfort Ascent है Extend का,
हाँ.
just remove their comfort zone and anyways they
Yeah.
don't play split और split हम लोग का भी अच्छा नहीं है.
हाँ.
तो
बात आती है फिर ice box में आता है the third
Hmm.
map, which I think
Icebox,
adapt
both
करने को
teams
time-
have. Yeah, Icebox, both teams have played limited. Icebox
Yes.
8 times for Vikings and 11 times for Extend. So both of them don't really know what to expect. So we can see like a curveball coming out from both teams.
yes. So I think yeah, though फिर वो Ascent ban I think can be a very useful thing for Vikings to be honest.
Yeah.
क्योंकि Extend का split भी नहीं है strong and उनका भी split नहीं है, so उनको झक मार के ban करना पड़ेगा कुछ option नहीं है.
Yeah.
And I don't think so they will ban bind as a respect ban. इसका बात करो Extend का.
Uh-huh.
I don't think so क्योंकि उनका भी strong ही है bind, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं.
Almost
Bind, yeah, it's their second most played and they have 71% win rate. Plus, Vikings play Astra
Vikings have
Viper on
72.
Bind. So their
Yeah.
meta
Yes.
caught up also, so they won't ban.
Yep,
100%.
Astra
Even-
Viper, Phoenix,
Even Extend are kind
Raze.
of catching up. Even Extend have showed us this like comp where they've caught up, where they're running Viper Brim and Sova Sky.
Oh, wow. Sova Sky,
हाँ.
Viper Brim and one duelist
हाँ, single duelist पे Jet पे.
और Jet खेलते हो, no race.
हाँ, no race. They're playing Jet there. So they've shown us both modes of them, and they also have like this third-ish comp that they want to go in for, like Breach Brim, Cypher, Raze, and Sova. So like
Uh-huh.
they've showed us all versions of it. So it really becomes about what to expect from Extend, right? I'm guessing they change it up, and if they want to stop this aggression, they can like go in for the Astra pick to like slow down the Vikings executes.
Yes, yes.
Who's
I
pulling,
think
stunning.
they need Astra.
I think
Yeah.
Astra's gonna
Astra's
100% be there.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So
yesterday I saw the Omen and Astra difference मुझे Ascent में दिख ही गया.
Yeah, like if you think of it, now it's the stupidest ability in the game, the pull. Like there is nothing you can do, dude. Like you do everything right, and then you get stuck in a pull and you die.
Yes.
Like it is so dumb.
You have to like wait out ही करना पड़ता है.
Respect
Like there is no
utility.
point.
Yeah, you just have to flush out utility like
Yeah.
that before you go in. Otherwise, it's just dumb.
You saw that combo, right? Like the Odin was a combo.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What
From
the?
A shot, right? A shot,
Yeah,
right?
the
Yeah.
not A shot, not A shot. No,
Then?
not the Haven
Haven.
one, the Ascent
Then?
one. Like the wall bang, which is normally done, right? Sova recon मारता है.
Uh-huh.
तो इन्होंने तो वो वहाँ पे exact pull करके double kill मारा.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
that was so good. वो boxes पे भी बैठा था ना? He wasn't
Yes,
sitting.
he was. Yeah, no, he was default boxes पे था, and they coordinated perfectly कि मैं recon मारता हूँ, they will insta break it, but you pull, तो I know the angle की कहाँ पे मारना है, and he got double kills. Like that was
It was
insane.
so good. Yeah, like they did it with the shock dart also to like थोड़ा fear डालने के
That
लिए.
was Sieh.
Earlier. That was crazy.
That
On the orb,
Yeah.
उन्होंने
Yeah,
डाल
that
दिया
was
था,
crazy
yeah.
raccoons who tried that, but I don't think they got off any damage from that.
No,
Like
I think one team did, na? V1 did, I think, against Crazy
Yeah, it was
Raccoons
against-
pistol round.
Yeah,
They got 4 people
CR did
damage.
CR tried it against V1, but
ulta
when
fir,
Zelsis, I think, tapped the orb or something, but they didn't get damage of it. Like, they didn't get anything
I
of
think
it. I just think they
the
ended up...
timing was off.
Yeah, timing
मुझे
was off.
याद है
Yeah,
कि
that's what.
उसने pull किया, but the shock dart was
It was
late, and
little
उसने
bit
pull बहुत
late,
जल्दी किया. Correct.
Oh, okay, no. So chat is telling me that was Newton. That makes sense. So Newton did it, I think, against Sharks, and I'm not sure ये लोग बोल रहे, but I remember one play कि pistol में 4 लोग वही ascent क्या है B side B main entry the pull into
Yeah,
shock
that
dart,
was
4
solo.
people get fucked in pistol round.
No, also Solo also did that to get a Killjoy Molly, and they had a pull there, and he was sitting cubby, and he got a few
Yeah,
kills
that was
off it.
anti-eco round. Eco round था
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Newton was leading the pistol.
Yeah.
1-0 उसके बाद का round था. See, actually that pull का 2 things happened. एक V1 and Crazy Raccoons का हुआ था, जो
Yeah.
fail हुआ actually.
हाँ.
And मैं जो बात कर रहा हूँ वो Odin का spam का
Odin
बात कर रहा हूँ
spam
कि
का,
which
recon
got
करके
was,
pull
yeah.
करके Odin spam. तो जितना
Yeah.
मुझे याद है उतना I don't think so shock dart पे कुछ हुआ 4
Shock dart पे कुछ
people
नहीं
नहीं नहीं
होता
हुआ
है.
it was
Yeah.
0-0 नहीं पक्का हुआ था I remember it was 0-0 also because that's how I know it was a pistol because they went insane. I think Newton did it to Sharks and then Sharks won the round or something like that despite being 4 people down because it was those casters. That's how I remember it was fucking NA casters and they were like they were spitting in the mic, man. I was so irritated like इसलिए I remember. I mean, no shade, they're great casters, but after Hypok and Pansy, it just feels bad.
Fair enough. Yeah, Bones also
dude.
knows Hypok and Pansy. I knew this was coming from him.
Pansy is
Yeah,
insane, bro. Pansy supremacy. Yeah.
Yes. अकेली कर रही थी बेचारी कल. Fuck.
Dude, she's so good though. Like
Yeah.
she
yeah.
keeps you into the game.
Yeah, so much she does.
Even during the break, like the technical pause, they did so well to like...
Yeah. Pansy is inspiration.
So well
she's
to like fill up.
she's like the
People
perfect.
invested, like she's yeah.
Yeah.
She's like play by play, but she knows analysis and like narratives are just perfect. Pansy is what like I think most casters, at least I look up to. So Hypok is just great analyst, at least caster wise.
You guys
Anyways,
saw
though.
Newton का vlog देखा उनका Newton का?
नहीं. I saw you tweet
Behind
about
the
it, but I
scenes?
do have to watch it.
Yeah, not behind the scenes. Basically, उनका journey.
The
पूरा
journey to
7 days
Iceland.
का.
Yeah.
It's- Yeah, like perfect. उसमें सोलो का बहुत history भी बताया उन्होंने. बहुत प्यारा था. Production like next level.
Oh, isn't Solo
Yeah.
like he's like very experienced and like he's been there for a, like for a
Yeah,
while?
like 30 something.
Yes. Solo
30
used to
on
be,
30.
you can say, one of the best Asian Counter-Strike players back in the days.
Okay.
And
Not this.
like,
Yeah. Oh, is
yeah,
it this? Oh, is
क्या
it?
क्या?
Some
Yes. मैं ढूंढ
movie
रहा हूँ.
nation studio?
नहीं, this
No,
is
it's just like
2015.
our journey to this thing, Iceland thingy.
No, you're talking about the what vlog?
Yeah, the vlog you're talking about.
Yeah. Wait, let me find it. It's on my Twitter. किधर? This one. Yes.
I'm on your Twitter. Like on
17
stream.
minutes
I'm
का
on it.
video है. 17 minutes का video. Where can I give link?
You can put it in
General में
DC?
दिया मैंने general
chat
में दिया.
somewhere.
Yeah, it's a very good video. मतलब बड़ा है बाद में आराम से देखो. Match start होने के पहले 17 minutes you will enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah, so you were asking about solo, right? So back then during like 1.6 days when UK teams like SK and IP वो सब top teams थे like Spawn, Heaton, like all the old legends. तब इनका
OGs, yeah.
yes, the OGs like of Counter Strike Sweden के तब इनका टीम था कोरिया से like we made Fox था ईस्ट्रो और समथिंग ऐसा मतलब अलग अलग मुझे यूनाइटिक हे करके था बहुत सारी टीम से कोरियन एंड ही वाज लाइक द बेस्ट प्लेयर उनका वहां पे सोलो करके एंड उन्होंने एक्चुअली दे वन कपल ऑफ चैंपियनशिप आल्सो लाइक बड़े बड़े टीम्स को हराया उन्होंने जो किसने भी किया नहीं था एशियन टीम्स में सो ही हैज बीन प्लेइंग लाइक 15-20 इयर्स प्रोफेशनली खेल रहा है वो इन द
बाप रे।
एफपीएस इंडिया like 2006 से लेके I guess he also used to play CS:GO for MVPK and वो भी एशिया की टॉप टीम ही थी ऐसा नहीं लाइक यू कैन से टॉप 3 में तो एशिया में थे लाइक चाइनीज टीम्स एंड देन कोरियन टीम्स एंड देन रेस्ट ऐसे ही था सीएसगो में तो फॉर एशियन सीन एंड
Yeah.
देन अभी वैलोरेंट
Well,
भी ही स्विच्ड वेरी लेट ऐसा नहीं कि स्टार्ट में स्विच किया लाइक विजन
Captain
स्ट्राइकर
Mo is also very this thing, no, experienced.
oh
Like,
yes कैप्टन मो आल्सो वेरी ओल्ड काउंटर स्ट्राइक 1.6 प्लेयर
yeah. Like he retired recently, like before the start of Valo. But yeah, I remember like he was like 30, 32-ish, like when he retired, and he'd been playing like
Wasn't
more
he
than
on
10
that
years.
Tailu team? Was
Yeah,
he on
the
that?
Tailu,
Yeah, he was
the
on
Tailu
Tailu.
IGL, yeah. For a long time he was on Tailu.
Attacker, DD, Summer.
Yeah, the OG Tailu,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the Bentet
yeah.
wala
Attacker
Tailu.
DD ये तो सब young मतलब new
अच्छा,
players young
okay.
players yeah
Okay.
मतलब like from CS:GO days Captain Mo was like old Tailu 1.6 days से वहां पे
Okay.
था and then he came to CS:GO
Yeah.
like बाद में ये ब्लॉग देख उसमें सोलो का मतलब you can get to know about his history
I saved
बहुत
it.
अच्छा
I'll
है
watch it.
Yeah, same. It looks
People are
interesting
calling
for
you a
Korea.
sellout, bro.
yeah
Yeah,
and
let's just
production is also insane
So
see.
what I
Let's just
did?
break down Fnatic
Yeah.
Sen now, no? Since Ace is
हाँ,
here.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 versus 2. Let's go, guys.
हाँ, चलो. Let's go.
oh Fnatic Sentinels oh my god क्या मजा आएगा ये गेम oh my
Yes.
Okay, so let's start off with Vitos. I am 100% sold on Fnatic Insta banning split. Like that's the
100%.
100%.
triple do this bro
Triple
Last
dudes,
time.
whatever they were playing. Yeah, they don't want to play it, obviously.
yes
Sentinels are in a position to ban Bind, right? Because
Yes.
Bind is one of the most oppressive Fnatic comp that we've seen from them, like with how util heavy they play. So assuming you don't want to tackle that, really, you just ban it out.
Yeah.
yes I think yeah that works like ban वही है so
Yeah.
pick I guess Sentinels will just pick Heaven जो उनका है उन लोग वही खेलते हैं they are confident on that
Yeah.
map.
Yeah.
Sentinels pick Haven makes sense because, like, in my opinion, the easiest way to counter Fnatic's playstyle is just to W, and Sieh
Yes.
W's perfectly on Haven. Sieh is like amazing on that map, so
Phoenix, yeah
so maybe
It's
like
one of the best maps, yeah
Yeah, and then Fnatic pick Icebox. That's what I would think they would do.
I think yes like Icebox Fnatic
I
का
think they pick-
Ascent
हाँ.
have you seen Ascent उनका मैं ज्यादा नहीं देखा Fnatic का Ascent
Much as well, no. But they played Liquid on it and
lost right
they lost, I think. Yeah, Liquid.
Ascent, I believe Fnatic won against Liquid.
They won?
Wait, let me check.
I need to
No,
check as well.
वो Heaven जीते थे इतना पता है Fnatic won Heaven versus Liquid
Yes, so Ascent. Oh no, Ascent Liquid won. Okay.
Ascent-
Ascent Liquid won,
controlling the
Liquid 13-9.
but
You're
Fnatic
controlling
ran.
the PC or what
I'm controlling the PC.
okay
Yeah.
So Ascent, Fnatic play Viper Cypher. So Magnum Cypher, Mystic Viper, and then Doma Omen. I expect that Doma Omen. Actually, I don't expect that.
It will change to Astra today if it comes down to Scent, I
But
feel.
Boaster plays Astra. Doma doesn't play
Astra,
Astra.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
Booster, yeah.
So
And then
if
who will be
Boaster,
They can
so
play
what
Sky,
one
right?
will-
Can't they play
Yeah, they'll just go Sky then
Sky
probably.
again? Yeah.
I think then Sky Killjoy ऐसा कुछ lineup run कर सकते हैं because
हाँ, but
Ascent, yes will be there क्या बोलते हैं secret weapon हो
Huh.
Yeah, saving
Still that-
strats for the major, guys.
Major.
They can still run the Viper. Like I'm 100% sold on Mystic. Just opt. There's like
Viper
playing
is
Viper
good,
on all
but
maps.
I guess Viper Omen is fine. In my opinion, you don't need to run the Astro. If you have Viper Omen,
Yeah,
it's
Viper. Yes.
okay.
Viper Omen है तो yeah, that's good only.
Yeah.
Like Viper को बहुत freedom मिलता है फिर to do
हाँ.
a lot of things.
But then,
So
like,
they-
seeing how good Boaster was lurking yesterday, like how well he
Huh?
was doing his job on Haven, like, wouldn't you want him to be an Astra if you can potentially put him on Astra and have someone else playing Sova?
But can Doma play Sova? I've never seen him play Sova. I've never seen him play Initiator for that matter. Sky actually, I've seen him play Sky I think once.
But
they
you
have-
cannot run Sky without Sova on that map.
On
Ascent.
Ascent,
Yes,
yeah, that's one of the
Ascent
biggest
is-
issues I have as well.
Yeah. I don't
Hard
think they're
record.
gonna change. They're gonna play Viper
Yes,
Omen Cypher because Magnum is
But
also
I don't.
really good at
Yeah,
looking.
but this I think they will pick Icebox only because I think Icebox
हाँ.
are बहुत strong है. Like they feel very confident with that single to just Killjoy, Viper,
Viper.
Yeah.
Boaster are playing that Sova, aggressive Jana B pe.
Yampy gets to op also a lot, so he's very happy on that map. I think.
Yampy?
On Fnatic.
Achi, mega. Oh, I keep doing this, man. Yesterday we.
Yeah, yesterday
नहीं
also
होता
this
है.
happened.
Same even बहुत party के start में I got confused between Liquid and Fnatic का comms on Haven.
See chat chat मेरे ऊपर नहीं चिल्ला रहा. Next time से मैं नहीं करता हूँ. Okay. So okay. Sentinels. Okay, makes sense. Then Fnatic will pick Icebox, and Sentinels will probably pick Haven.
Haven
Maybe even
and
Ascent for that matter. I guess for them it won't be that much of a difference. They just depends on do you want to play against.
Yeah, actually yes, they can pick Haven. Like Haven थोड़ा risky रहेगा. Maybe Ascent pick करके उनका weakness पे because Sentinels, Haven और Ascent में जीतने का बहुत ज़्यादा chances है Fnatic के सामने. जितना मुझे लगता है. पर Icebox very hard to win.
Yep.
Sentinels का Icebox बहुत struggle किया उन्होंने पूरे qualifiers में. And I think जो Cloud9 के सामने they won right qualifiers में वो भी I think बहुत pure luck लगा मुझे. बहुत सारे factors मतलब मैं जब match देख रहा था.
Yeah, timings and all, you know.
Yeah, timings and all बहुत उनके favor में जा रहा था.
Even against 100 Thieves, Tens had to pull out that 4K with the Sheriff, which may or may not be like you cannot replicate it in all cases.
Oh, the 11 map was that, no?
Yeah, 13-11 when they won.
Yes.
Yeah, so it may not. Yeah, they can't replicate it in all cases to be able to win the map. Yeah.
Like Sen is the only team that is just like a bit off meta, but they still manage to win out situations in like. Even though other teams are playing like util heavy, these guys still have double duelists going in like Reyna and Jet, but they'll still win out the situations because they just have that, you know, that Tens magic.
Yes.
Yeah. So it just works out for them somehow.
Yeah, आज पता चलेगा दूध का दूध पानी
आज हो जाएगा सब.
This is perfect.
Race, it's Tens on 0 ping now.
Yes.
10 supremacy.
So
Let's
yesterday I saw
go.
people, everyone is using Vandal.
Connection for me. Streamlabs भी चल रहा है. क्या हो गया?
YouTube's like get lost.
Ah, straight up. Like Discord would
Okay,
stop
we're back,
working if it was
back.
internet.
Back.
It's back. So he just showed us something that even Phantom players cannot do with the Reaper Vandal on Bind. Like I don't know how that works. Like
Oh, you mean the Alok? नहीं Alok नहीं कौन था वो? Who's the second duelist था?
Suggest.
Suggest. Yeah.
ट्यूब के अंदर से मारा उसने जो. You remember? वो ट्यूब के अंदर से he killed the guy backside and he killed the guy who's coming from elbow. He killed 2 people. I don't remember the round exactly.
Oh,
but, yeah.
So this. Yeah, you're saying Icebox, no?
No, I'm saying Bind inside the
In
tube.
Bind? Oh, inside the TP?
Crazy Raccoons. Inside the tube at B side.
Crazy Raccoons Bind खेला है
Crazy
क्या?
Raccoons,
Who played? Oh my god, I'm just confused here. Who played Bind
Icebox में
yesterday?
ऐसे हुआ था.
It's NU played.
I was right in the first thing. Yeah, somebody. I don't know. Who's playing Race yesterday? I don't remember.
On which? On CR? हाँ.
So 2 race थे. एक था.
Okay, I'm just flipping here.
Crazy Raccoons में Munchkin उनका जो best player है वो run कर रहा था.
Yeah, Munchkin was playing. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and Newton में वो suggest करके है वो खेल रहा था. वो जो actually Sky खेला ना third map में वो.
हाँ, correct.
Yeah, he used to play initiator. वो split में भी initiator खेलता है. इसमें भी initiator खेलता है. वो map में उन लोग 2 duelist में वो help करता है. Second duelist. वो पता नहीं उन लोग first map हारने के बाद कौन सा माता उनमें आ गया कि भाई क्या pep हुआ उनका कि कोई दूसरी टीम दिख गई भाई. Like the way even the third map they started Ascent Red. You saw the pistol which they did.
Yeah.
People to speed. Okay,
Boost is the secret of my energy. Literally, I don't. Spoofing लग रहा था मुझे. Map 1 और Map 2 और Map 3 के बाद, like what the fuck? I don't know.
I don't know. Yes. Like I remember, मुझे एक याद आया. So I was in Zoe Extreme Lands का first LAN event था. हम लोग qualify होके गए थे. Representing India. Invictus में थे हम लोग तभी. मैं, DNM, Rippy, Mazel and Excalibur. ये हम लोग का lineup था. 2016 का बात है. And first match we played against a Chinese team. Mirage में हम single digit हार गए. And then second qualifying match था हम लोग का MVB PK. Which was the Korean team, XIGN वाला team था. Exact full lineup नहीं पता, HLTV पे है वो. And cobblestone map था. And we were leading 10-7 or something. मुझे स्कोर भी याद नहीं. हम लोग मस्त लीड कर रहे. भाई वो कोच ने एक पॉज दिया, टैक्टिकल पॉज. पता नहीं क्या उनको कान में बोला. हम लोग एक राउंड नहीं जीते. वो टैक्टिकल पॉज के बाद पूरा मैप हार गए. 16-10 है तो ऐसा कुछ 16-12 हो गया. 12-7 लीड पे he took a tactical pause. कुछ 30-40 सेकंड्स के लिए कुछ कान में भरा. एंड इंस्टेंटली एक राउंड सब राउंड हार गए. हम लोग बहुत कुछ ट्राई किया, ये वो हार गए. हम लोग बाप रे, कोच ने क्या बोल दिया उनको.
कोच ने उनको ऑन रिपीट बोला, यू आर बेटर फॉर 40 सेकंड्स.
क्या हम लोग मतलब फुल जोश में थे, पता है कि यार चलो कोरियन टीम को डाल देंगे. यस लेट्स गो. उल्टा हो गया.
पार्टी प्लान कर रहे थे रात को, क्या करेंगे आज हम लोग.
The biggest comeback I've seen on Cobble though is from Big against Immortals. The biggest comeback, big against Immortals. Which major? Krakow, I guess. Which major was that? Big played Immortals in
17.
Yeah, 17. It was a Cobble, and they came back from 12-3, I guess. On this thing, CT. That was the biggest Cobble this thing comeback I've seen. हाँ, Cobble, yeah.
अबे तो कॉबल्स है भी नहीं ना CS:GO.
हाँ नहीं है. सही मैप था पर.
Yes.
2017.
इसमें
तो Krakow ही हुआ रहेगा.
Is the one Gambit ended up winning. The ex-god.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Those, yeah.
Yes.
Zeus छोड़ के चला गया मेजर जीत के. कावी के लिए.
हाँ.
जीता bro, at least he won.
I love you.
Coach was the Japanese guy, never give up. एक जन लिखता है chat में.
Japanese है ना, that is what's that?
अरे that's.
Oh yeah, Krakow. They had that jump peak bug that Big used.
Oh,
Jump peak, yeah.
Jumping bug use किया था ना Big ने.
हाँ. Spot, yeah, crouch jump that वाला.
Crouch jump. Spot करते थे या utility डालो. Spot करते थे.
बनाना पे मैक्स 7 लेके बैठ जाते थे फिर सब. उधर वो पीछे क्राउच करके वो बॉक्स में. मस्त.
आज काय का मैच क्या हुआ. अरे I think Valorant had a very global issue कि game is launching हो रहा है.
Oh, हाँ.
Game was not launching.
Yeah. So
सबका लोडिंग स्क्रीन पे अटक रहा था. So we had to reschedule the match, bro. क्योंकि हम लोग बोले भाई VCT भी देखना है. इतना लेट भी हो चुका है. व्यूअर्स भी नहीं आएंगे तुम लोग को. सब VCT देखने चले जाएंगे. Better reschedule it अच्छे से. And then they I think agreed to do it 27th को.
Oh,
okay, nice.
It just gets better now. Like it just gets better now, the VCT, as we progress. Like every day is gonna be better matches.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
But it is one of the most exciting.
Your Fnatic and Vikings. Okay, Liquid. Okay, अपना same है बस. Fnatic जीत के आगे जाके.
It's the same except that this one match changes everybody's pick'ems. It's only like.
Yes. So even version 1 KRU. You think KRU will beat the version 1?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
But version 1 बहुत struggle किया कर. बहुत struggle किया. They couldn't even क्या बोलते वो रीड को capitalize करके.
Close out भी नहीं कर पा रहे थे. And Ascent में like luckily they were able to like had the man advantage in a lot of situations and they were able to convert that. But 13-11 Ascent भी नहीं जाना चाहिए था in my opinion. And Crazy Raccoons का defense इतना flawed लग रहा था ना. Like Icebox में भी mid कितना weak था वो लोग का कि बाद में सबको समझ में आया कि कितना weak team है और उनके सामने struggle कर रहे थे ये लोग.
Yes. मतलब उन लोग लाइनअप ही क्या रन करते थे. Jet, Sova, Killjoy and Omen था उनका लाइनअप.
हाँ, which is the oldest comp.
Yes, वो चेंज नहीं किया उन्होंने.
And version 1 का तो वो मैप के और भी weird है because वो लोग Phoenix खिलाते हैं.
हाँ ना. But
oh my god, that
हमेशा रन होता है Phoenix वो लाइनअप में किसी.
हाँ.
No, Celsius is OTP Phoenix. वही खेलता है वो.
Phoenix. Oh my god. बाकी मैप्स में तो देखा है कि Phoenix खेलता है.
Icebox, how does he get Phoenix to work on Icebox, bro? Like how?
Yesterday he was like, this is the round I got triggered, which is why I keep mentioning this again and again. But एक round था, बंदा free में घुस रहा है, A side jump कर रहा है, pipes में घुस के flash करके आगे घुस रहा है, crazy raccoon just like okay, we will not contest at all. जो लेना है लो. Like क्या है?
बहुत weird खेल रहे थे वो.
And same thing happened with KRU ना, कि KRU क्या बोलते हैं, as a उनका क्या पोटेंशियल है, क्योंकि बहुत टीम्स बोले कि KRU is not a bad team, like जो
स्क्रिम्स में मार रहे थे वो लोग, स्क्रिम बक्स.
कल बोलते ना कि थोड़ा फर्स्ट एन इवेंट था तो
प्रेशर में भी
लाइक पूरे फनाटिक क्या लिक्विड बाय कंफ्यूजन फनाटिक उन्होंने जरा भी एडजस्टमेंट किया नहीं, पूरा सबको दिखता था.
वो ए पे एस्ट्रो यूटिलिटी यूज ही नहीं किया, अर्ली स्टार्स डाल के पुल स्टन कुछ किया ही नहीं. हाँ,
और जाके ड्राइंग बोर्ड पे आज
देखेंगे वो लोग.
यस, उनका कोच क्या पता उनको भी मोटिवेट करे जैसे कोरियन करते हैं. यस, आई थिंक मैंने भी केआरयू जीता है वहां, मेरा भी वही है पिकअप की वर्जन 1 के सामने जीतेगा वो भी.
वर्जन 1 का तो सैड हो गया बिकॉज़ वीपी का ये हो गया ना, विजय इशू हो गया. नहीं तो थोड़ा सा आई गेस दैट वुड हैव मेड अ डिफरेंस.
ब्रो ये गेम में तो बहुत ज्यादा मैटर करते कि एक प्लेयर भी गया ना.
एग्जैक्टली.
एजेंट्स बेस्ड है ना, बहुत हार्ड है. सीएसगो में कर भी सकते हैं, बट वैलोरेंट में एक भी प्लेयर डाउन होता है, इट्स वेरी हार्ड.
और वो प्रॉब्लम मतलब एजेंट का प्ले स्टाइल से भी है ना, लाइक एक बंदा एक वुमेन को उसका अलग अप्रोच अलग है, एक दूसरे वुमेन का अप्रोच अलग है, तो वो भी नहीं होता.
एजेंट का यूटिलाइजेशन और एजेंट टू कैसे खेलता है तेरे टीम के लिए.
यप एग्जैक्टली.
ये आई थिंक आइसबॉक्स में ये वाइपर खेल रहा था ना, उनका जो जैमीज है
हाँ,
अलग वे में खेलता होगा, और उनका जो ओरिजिनल जो वीपी है ना, WIPP,
हाँ वीपी WIPP
वो तो उनका मतलब वाइपर मेन है, वो वही खेलता है.
हाँ, वो नर्ड वाइपर है, जिंदगी भर लाइनअप सीख के.
Bro, he knows random lineups from random places. Like what the fuck? कहीं से lineup निकालेगा.
And you had Newton beating Fnatic, I think.
Yes, you did.
Yes, Vikings beating Fnatic.
No, sorry.
Can beat Fnatic.
Okay, Vikings beating Fnatic. So I wanted to know, like, why you thought that? Because a lot of people are saying Fnatic's strongest team in this tournament, strongest to come here.
No, not a lot of people. It's just you, Malaf.
Okay. No, like the util usage, and a lot of people do appreciate that. So and I honestly wanted to know why you predicted that, something like that.
एक second, let me see. I don't know. मुझे Vikings, like मैंने उनका जितना गेम देखा, I think the individual is very stronger. Like ठीक है, टीम प्ले यू कैन से Fnatic का एंड यूटिलिटी यूसेज बहुत अच्छा है, बट आई डोंट थिंक सो Vikings Fnatic के सामने हारेगा. लाइक इवन लाइक उनके बहुत सारे गेम्स देखे मैंने Vikings का. मेन स्टोरी इज उनमें एक प्लेयर है उनका जो सेंटिनल है साडर. आई एम फॉलोइंग हिम सिंस बीटा. मैं बीटा में कहां से तो ढूंढा अनुज और मैंने उसको, और वो मैं इधर आ गया मास्टर्स में उसके रीजन को ये कर रहा है. लाइक इवन द गेम वाज नॉट लाइक ऑफिशियली आउट, एंड मैं देखा कि अलग रीजन के मैचेस देखता हूं. आई एम लाइक ये अर्जेंटीना का कौन है प्लेयर, क्या साइफर बैक देन, एंड बहुत इंसेन खेलता था वो. तब से मैं उसको ढूंढ के देखा तो भाई ये बंदा इधर, लाइक उसका सिर्फ बैक स्टोरी दे रहा हूँ ये टीम का. तो मेरा पिक में दिया मैंने क्या,
Vikings beating Fnatic in lower round 4.
In lower bracket finals 1. हाँ.
For some reason मेरा भी यही है. पता नहीं क्यों.
I just feel they are strong, you know, individually strong.
Yeah, fair enough.
क्या बोलते ना ओवरथ्रो नहीं बोल सकते, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, वर्ड है समथिंग ऐसा, ऊपर चले जाएंगे उनके.
Okay.
Yeah, overwhelm. हाँ.
Like KRU के सामने ठीक है उन लोग, you can see the fire पर ये, but आज असली आएगा कि आज के गेम में दिखेगा मुझे एक्चुअली Fnatic Sentinels में क्या होता है.
हाँ, वो सब वेट कर रहे हो.
शेड्यूल खराब करेंगे वापस.
वो तो 1 साल से खराब हो गया और आज और भी खराब हो.
फाइनली ठीक किया था यार.
Because Liquid has, like, we all know how Liquid is in tournaments, in big tournaments. They choke, like they go to the finals and then choke. Like choke. That's been Liquid since day one. So that's the only thing that scares.
The curse.
I accounted for that, and in my pick'ems I made them choke early and then put them on a revenge story. They lose to Newton in semi-finals. No, they choke early against Newton. Then they beat Newton in lower bracket finals and win the tournament. It is happening.
Oh, story
it's not
बना दिया है.
Yes.
That is just Hollywood. Hello, Sieh. We know you've lived in Canada, but that is not how this
Fast
thing
and
works.
Furious 10 बना दिया
Yeah.
तूने.
That's just same thing as Fnatic losing to Sentinels today. It's just not happening.
I mean, yeah, I told you that's my
Sorry.
only like hot take, non-analytical, like gut feeling take. Newton will beat TL, and then TL will beat Newton. So let's see. Let's see. I think Fnatic is the best unless they play TL. Straight up. If Fnatic play TL, it doesn't matter if it's finals also. Because I know कि TL का वो जो है curse, वो in fact is there in League of Legends too. It's like as an organization they are cursed. So like. So that, I know that, but since they've already beaten Fnatic in one finals, I like Fnatic against. I don't think they'll choke. Any other team, yeah, probably choke.
Liquid का I think maybe Liquid पूरा इवेंट जीत जाए, मुझे लग रहा है, ऐसा फीलिंग आ रहा है अंदर से. Not even Sentinels. Like मैंने पिक में तो Sentinels डाल दिया है, but I think Liquid flawless जीत सकता है, ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे. You know, सब
Quite possible.
Yeah.
That is my pick. Thank you.
yeah.
सस्ता करण XD सस्ता करण जोर बोल रही है मेरे को स्ट्रीम. What the fuck?
First of all, Karan Johar and over उसके ऊपर सस्ता. Wow.
See, do you know?
Hello guys, my name is Bacon.
Have I what?
Whoa.
What? I didn't hear you.
What did Bones just say?
पता नहीं
Bacon.
guys.
I'm waiting on Karan Johar. My name is Bacon.
Oh lol. Nice.
If tens pop-ups and will dominate. Tens ना I don't think so pop-up भी होना चाहिए. Tens ने उसका काम किया ना बहुत हो गया. To be honest, क्योंकि वो टीम में एक सपना फट न करने दिखा है. वो टीम में इतना इंडिविजुअल्स के जना शज़ाम, सिक, ज़ॉम्स ने बहुत स्टेप अप किया पास्ट 2 मंथ से. पब्लिक बहुत हिट देती है उसको, पता नहीं क्यों.
Yeah. बहुत improve किया उसने. Yep.
And then you have you have Dapper भाई, मुझे तो बहुत पसंद है वो बंदा.
Dapper is
He has the best movements game में जो रहते हैं ना, बेस्ट है उसके तो.
Dude,
Yes,
his
worldwide,
1v
I would
once.
say.
Yes.
That round against VP on Haven, bro. Like on when you're on Seaside, I don't know any other player who can buy time that easily.
Yep.
Like it was so well played that he did.
And
after that, and the best part of that is like after he knows he's won on time, he throws all his guns. He's like, "No, what did you do?" And I was just laughing whenever that happened.
Dapper is toxic, dude. Super toxic.
Yeah, his streams also.
And it's fun to see.
I remember उन लोग किसके सामने, it was 100 Thieves. Like जितना मुझे याद है, टेंस बहुत स्ट्रगल कर रहा था स्टार्ट में, लाइक अनवांटेड पिक्स दे रहा था ऑप से, लाइक ही वाज लिटरली फोर्सिंग फाइट्स. अगर उसने वो नहीं किया ना, आई थिंक सेंटिनल्स आर गुड. बाकी लोग बराबर संभाल लेते, बट उसको वो ओवर नहीं करना है. लाइक ही डज दिस
Going in the flow.
Yes, बस हो गया.
I don't think he's capable of being a consistent player though. I think he's either going to carry or throw. Like
ये तो होता है, मिडिल ग्राउंड मिलना मुश्किल है वैसे प्लेयर के लिए. लाइक ये वैसा है.
So
but then if you compare that to his like CS days, he's obviously like he's grown a lot more as an individual.
Yeah.
So
yes.
like you can get some of the discipline. Like the same can be said about Liquid, right? If you compare the Liquid boys during Fish 1 to 3 and what they are today, like there's a difference in what there's huge difference in their first strike performances and what they're playing like today. Like at the point, no one consider like they were probably top 5 EU. Now they are in the conversation for top 2 EU.
Yeah.
I think not even first strike तो बहुत दूर का हो गया. Even the qualifiers for this Masters, the challenges one में भी बहुत struggle किया ना Liquid ने.
Yes, Yampi was so bad in some maps and then suddenly I don't know, क्या हुआ उसको.
Yeah, जादू टोना हो गया कुछ.
And then they benched their kills also to bring out Yampi, and they did things there. So and even like they've undergone so many changes. Like Scream totally changed his agent pool. Like
like
we're remembering him as a Jet Reina, one trick player, him going on to Phoenix, wanting to play Siege and stuff. So so they've obviously changed a lot of stuff as a team.
Yeah. तो इसके वजह से मुझे लग रहा है कि Liquid is बहुत फ्लेक्सिबल टीम है अभी के लिए.
True.
और उसमें उनका स्टार प्लेयर Scream वो अडैप्ट कर सकता है अलग-अलग एजेंट्स, वो मेन था. वो कर नहीं पाते थे.
Because any agent he goes, no, he's just going to put double dings in your head. That's it.
Now he's on River Vandal, so single ding is also fine.
Yeah,
and like And
He
like
plays
as
Vandal on
a
Phoenix too, right?
yeah,
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 like normally
he's-
सब phantom run करते क्योंकि you have to just
yes.
go on face
close
and kill.
range. Yeah.
होता ही नहीं है मतलब I try किया है, I like Phoenix but impossible लगता है मुझे Vandal के साथ उसके साथ
I
करने
think Amit Russo also runs Vandal on Phoenix, if I'm
yes
not
yes
हाँ.
पता नहीं उसको he has
Personal
now Vandal
comfort.
चस्का Vandal चस्का आ गया है सबको
And like more than like wanting Liquid to win as a team, for me, like watching Screams in CS, like wanting him to win a major tournament in Valorant has always been. It would be like so cool, like a revenge, like a story, like character arc for him. Like from CS is like never won a major slash always neglected kid to Valorant's international
yes
star. Like
उसका
that's
like have you seen उसने recently एक comment किया था regarding like the roles in CS:GO उसको properly कभी मिला नहीं कोई टीम में खेलने
हाँ
like
हाँ हाँ
struggle
हाँ
किया
हाँ.
था but this specific Valorant game कैसे है कि you have a duelist you have
yeah.
initiator like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have dedicated roles right तो उसको एक
हम्म
बोलते हैं ना एक sense of comfort भी मिल गया and वो दिखा भी सकता है तो उसने
हाँ हाँ
recently I think 1 or 2 weeks ago एक statement Twitter पर डाला था कि मुझे पसंद आया कि यहाँ पे एक specific roles है तो I can prove कि भाई मैं एक
क्या
बेस्ट
हूँ
यूनिट बन सकता हूँ तो मुझे
हम्म
बहुत
Yep,
उसके लिए
yep.
अच्छा लगा
yeah. That's just
I
why I like him so much.
so we'll find out today.
सस्ता
आज पता
सस्ता
चलेगा.
मालो महेश भट्ट
क्या हुआ?
ओ, मालो को दिखता है सस्ता महेश भट्ट
What?
What?
Hey, correct
Alia
कर से महेश
महेश
भट्ट.
महेश भट्ट is the director right
हाँ 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 yeah. The
yes
horror
Alia
movie
Bhatt, correct.
like dark movies director.
एक
Malav,
सेकंड
you really like blue, huh?
Yeah, that's my room is blue. My bedsheet is blue.
ओ
My
या
t-shirt is
Your
green.
shirt is blue.
It's green,
Oh,
it's
wow.
green. But it's
Oh,
looking
really?
blue. Yeah, but and my cup, I have coffee right next to me, and that cup's also blue.
Oh,
So,
damn.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Malav is a blue fanboy.
Yeah.
So Malav, you
महेश
should
भट्ट
think
डार्क
TL
मूवी
should
नहीं
win.
बनाता रे महेश भट्ट एरोटिक मूवीज बनाता था इमरान
What?
हाँ, like I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
weird. Arey, he made some sort of burning movie also now. The name was something burning यार. अरे हिंदी में था. I don't remember. I remember
Don't
क्योंकि
go
we
don't go hard
bunked
on
school.
CA on this.
चेक इंस्टा टेंस का स्टोरी क्या किया उसने व्हाट
He
नया
posted
माउस
some
लगाया
almost, oh no, he said almost this thing on EU ranked, almost radiant on EU ranked.
Oh lol, nice. He's grinding
Something.
hard.
I saw that, but there might be something else as well.
Okay.
ओ यार
Anyways though.
Yeah, he's spamming jet rays.
रेस स्पैम कर रहा है मतलब
हाँ, रेस खेलने के लिए तैयारी में तो है.
रेस आई थिंक दो मैप में खेलता है नहीं
Oh.
पहले
या
C9 में खेलता था.
मैं match
C9 के
MVP
वक्त
है
नो
वो।
नो
खेलता
नो नो
था.
नॉट अबाउट C9 सो जितना मुझे पता है कि ही स्ट्रगल ऑन स्प्लिट राइट
Yeah, yeah. बीच में
Yes.
स्ट्रगल किया उसने, इसीलिए उसको वापस अरीना दे दिया कि तू रेना ही खेल भाई, तू मार इस पे.
यस और उस पे
But
मारता है वो
हाँ, but C9 पे जब भी खेलता था तभी वो रेस खेलता था बाइंड पे. From what I remember.
Bind
Yes,
में,
so
yes.
that means
Yeah.
Sick might play Sky. They
If
could run
Sky?
Sova Sky. Sick,
Yeah.
Sick.
So
हाँ,
yeah,
Sova
if he's
Sky-
going off jet and if he's going to race, yeah.
यू
Yeah.
डोंट थिंक सो फिनिक्स रन करेंगे
नहीं
नहीं.
मतलब
But
not Haven के लिए
Sick
नहीं.
को-
I mean for Bind and maybe Ascent also. Instead of Phoenix, they put
No,
Sick
I'm
on
not
Sky.
talking about speed. I'm talking about bind.
For Bind, I think maybe they run. I don't think आज run करेंगे Sova Sky, but I think they will be practicing at least Sentinels.
आज
Maybe
वाइपर
they
खेलेंगे, I
आज
think. Dapper वाइपर खेलेगा, I think आज.
But
on Bind?
bind
Bind
आएगा
पे।
क्या नहीं आएगा ना आज
Bind नहीं
आज-
आएगा।
Bind नहीं
आज-
आएगा.
नहीं Bind नहीं
Bind नहीं
आएगा.
आएगा, but अगर फ्यूचर में जब भी आएगा वो खेलेगा, वैसा बोल रहा हूँ मैं.
Yeah, he
हाँ,
played it in the
हाँ,
qualifiers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
तो आज bind नहीं आ रहा है और आज split भी नहीं आ रहा है so yeah good luck मतलब
Yes.
रेस नहीं दिखेगा अपने को
6 Sage भी उठा सकता है अगर उन लोग को एक्सपेरिमेंट करना है ना, तो they can bring him back to Sage,
Yeah.
like 100 Thief style.
oh
I think
yeah.
they'll do
Cup
that
खेलने
against
का तो.
like faster teams maybe. Like maybe if they play Newton at any point, they will probably pick Sage for Sick. But
Yes,
against
yes,
Fnatic,
so
I
like-
don't know.
yes
That
10
makes
15
sense,
seconds में साइड पहुंच जाती है वो न्यूटन
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bind पे especially if they play like Newton and stuff ना, तो U-Haul contest करने के लिए slow करके वो सब retake वैसा सब कर सकते हैं वो लोग, वैसे करेंगे.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you know,
It's about to start the main stream.
Yeah.
I think
अब
I
सबको
already
देखना है.
started main desk. So yeah, I won't keep the chat on
Everyone
here
waiting.
anymore. एक बार final like ठोक दो सब जो भी subscribe नहीं करे. Do subscribe.
Yeah,
Only if you liked. If you did not like, you can text me. Tell me why you did not like it, and I'll try my best to improve it. But other than that, I hope you had fun. Thank you, Ace, Bacon, Bones, Malav, everybody
Thank you for
coming
having
on.
me today, dude.
My
Thanks,
pleasure.
man.
Yeah,
Thanks for having
so,
me.
in this week in general, I'm doing every day. कभी भी आना है, just hop up. I'll be sitting on Discord only. ऐसे ही 10-15 मिनट के लिए भी बात करना है तो you just come talk, no problem.
Yes, because I think हर दिन start होने के पहले interesting matches start होने वाले हैं.
Yes.
It's just gonna keep building up.
Yes, exactly. So yeah. So we'll keep doing this every day. So whenever you guys want to come, you come. And same goes for you, chat. Subscribe, get the notifications bell on if that's what you like. I'm not a notifications guy personally क्योंकि मैं YouTube पे ही रहता हूँ 24/7. But if you're not, get that on, get that done. We will all see you most probably, I expect, at least at 1:30 AM सब रहेंगे chat पे. तो we'll see you there. चलो, bye bye guys. Take care, stay safe. See you in VCT chat. Bye.